即将震撼登场。这是强者之间的博弈，也是排名之争的破局之战。头条主赛，藏族骑士裘基伦州对阵加特林郑伯切联合主赛。迷人之子不火有嘎对阵穆罕默德萨洛希迪诺夫，胜者以实力破局而出，以双拳蓄然荣光，用锋芒刻写传奇。八角笼中，谁能掌控战局，开启新的篇章 ？JCK。
Fans, JCK 117, and we're coming to you live from the JCK International Fight Center here in Shanxi, China. Tonight, we have a really fun card stacked for your viewing pleasure. My name, of course, is Wuketabuer.
And my name is Andrew Derry. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event is a highly anticipated rematch in JCK's Flyweight division. Former Flyweight champion Zheng will take on the Tibetan Knight, Qiujilunzhou. Now, this is a massive opportunity for Qiujilunzhou. He has the chance not only to claim revenge in this rematch, but to take out the former champion and prove that he is one of the most dangerous contenders in this division. For Zheng, this is really a pivotal moment in his career. He's coming off a few bad losses in a row and wants to get back on track and prove that he is still capable of fighting at the championship level.
And in the co-main event, we see Mukhammad Salokhidinov going up against BuhuoYouga. Salokhidinov, he has already been here at JCK, and that first fight was an absolute dominant performance. And he's fighting BuhuoYouga, who has been an absolute stable, a veteran of JCK. And if we look at these two fighters, there's 9 years difference between the two of them, and almost 9 times as much experience for BuhuoYouga as the much younger fighter. I feel like this fight is the old guard fencing off the young blood, the new talent. And who's going to come on top? We will find out later tonight.
I cannot wait for that one. And you know what, Woody, you said it right. This card is really fun. It's one of those cards where you might not know every single name on the card, but I guarantee you that we're in for an action-packed night of fights here at JCK 117. Fighters from all over the world, rising prospects, JCK veterans, all with something to prove in the cage tonight.
So, JCK Fight fans, let's get the show started with your first fight on tonight's card. It is, of course, young Binchen going up against Haoxuan. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live for JCK 117. We had a bit of a run there from the opening of the broadcast to get back to the commentator booth, but we're happy to be here with you now, guys. This is the first fight of the evening. It's one of those fights that to me is really interesting because we don't really know a lot about either guy. Here is Haoxuan, Motor Haoxuan. What I do know is he trains at a very good team. He trains with Chernyshova in Chengdu, where I reside. And unbiased, listen, Chernyshova is one of the best MMA gyms in China right now.
Yeah,
there's
definitely.
So many guys.
I would say, I would make a safe guess and say it's the biggest pro team in China for MMA. There's a ton of guys there. They have a really, really big program down in Chernyshovan's gym. And tonight we have some of his teammates on the card, which is always a big advantage. If you've got other teammates on the same card, they are going through the same weight cut, going through the same camp as you, and it helps you to get better prepared.
And do you know, Birola from Chernyshova is going to be fighting for the interim lightweight title
next
coming
week.
Up. Cannot wait for that one, guys. And here is Yang Binchen in the red corner.
Binchen. So Yang Binchen, I spoke to his coach earlier because he also is making his professional debut. He's also making his debut here in JCK. So We've never seen him fight. We don't know much about him. But this is a little bit about his story. He started training 2 years ago, has zero other sports background, fully MMA. So he's trained MMA from the get-go. Of course, he trains under Peng Shuai, and Peng Shuai himself is a very, very good wrestler. Has had great success from a reasonably new team down in Zhongshan in China. So I visited their gym before. It's not a very big facility, but they got a lot of tough training in there. Also,
he trains at the Tuergan Fight Club, right?
Yeah, Tuergan Fight Club in Zhongshan. And I asked him, what's his style? He said, well, he's well-rounded, has good boxing, but he's a full MMA fighter, so expect him to be very pretty good.
Starting 3, that's yeah, those years later.
You know, natural. There's some athletic, if you have the right build, if you have the right mindset, you never say never. It's all about passion. So let's see how much passion this boy brings to the cage.
Looks like he's coming in good shape.
Having a look at the tail of the tape, we see it is young, 3 years older, has a slight reach, height disadvantage, but the reach is exactly the same.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子羽量级的复赛交锋，来访选手身高176公分，臂展173厘米，体重66.20公斤，年龄22岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是小摩托李浩轩。本场比赛，红方选手身高173公分，臂展173厘米，体重66.30公斤，年龄25岁，来自于拓武格斗俱乐部。那么今天晚上同样是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是红方选手杨冰晨。本场比赛场上裁判2名。
Getting set for this one, guys. First fight on the prelims of JCK 117. Xuan, the blue. Yang Binchen is in the red.
And this one, it's so hard to pick because we know so little about either of these guys.
Both guys are making their pro debut. Let's see what they got. It's a featherweight fight.
Nice little
hard calf kick right away.
Yep, from Yang. Oh, I mean, that wasn't Yang, that was Lee, that was Lee. So.
Wait a second. Their shorts are like the opposite of their corner color.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's like throwing me off.
Oh, beautiful, yeah, because I did the same thing. And then I looked at the gloves. Go look at the gloves. These guys are swinging for the fences.
Yeah, for sure.
Both of these guys look a little bit tight. This could be a lot of, you know, first time under the big lights.
Nice jab by...
Oh, big overhand, dropped him.
It takes him right down.
Drags him down. It's, of course, Yang Binchen now on top. The guy from Zhongshan Tuergan. Your boy Li Haoxuan from
Qiujilunzhou.
He's using a butterfly guard, trying to
dropped.
Yeah, it goes back to close guard.
That was a big right hand that dropped him. And then Yang Binchen takes him down to the mat.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
This might give him a chance to recover, though.
I mean, I don't want to sound condescending, but you know, they're still doing really good for their first fights, man. It's,
for sure.
All that much
big
pressure.
shots. Man, these are some big shots landing. Yang Binchen's got some power.
Yeah, he looks quite thick, doesn't he? He looks like very solid. He's not just the nice elbows.
Oh, man.
Punches,
he
good, and those are accurate punches, too.
He can't take too many of those.
Oh, beautiful.
Like, these are landing solidly.
We hear the corner of Li Haoxuan telling him to hold their hands, try to grab the hands of his opponent, but he's got him wrapped up nice and tight. How long before the referee will stand him up?
Yeah.
We know the referees here at JCK really push for the action, or very quick to, you know, very quick to punish or stand people up if there's any form of inactivity.
Looks like Li Haoxuan is just trying to tie him up and
there's
maybe
the first warning.
maybe force a stand up.
How could we if we see a big slam?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. He was kind of picking him up.
Yeah. Back on the hips.
Yang Binchen seems like a physically very powerful guy.
Short hook. Doubles up on the hooks. Goes for that overhand.
Li Haoxuan firing back. These guys are throwing down.
Throwing bombs, but they're both of them starting to like see the lactic acid is slowing down a little bit. These guys are exhausted already.
How is this going to go 3 rounds? There's no way it goes 3 rounds.
And if you've never had a fight before and you're under this kind of big lights, the biggest show in China, pretty big. It's got a lot of international people watching and coming to join the fights. It's a lot of pressure just for your first pro fight.
Oh, he got cracked
again.
It's a firefight.
Oh my goodness, he's wobbled him.
He's been rocked
again. Oh my goodness, he's out on his feet.
I think this is going to be it, guys.
All that Yang needs to do is find home again.
What a battle.
These guys are throwing for the, my goodness, everything is full power.
Li Haoxuan not giving up. He's been rocked about 4 times in this round, but he keeps swinging back.
He's eating it and moving forward.
Oh,
catches him.
Lands some huge shots.
Now he drops him.
Li Haoxuan, the comeback kid. It's over.
Oh my God. What a comeback.
That was crazy.
I mean, the referee, in all honesty, the referee could have stopped that fight.
Oh,
1 minute. Look at him. He's so happy. Telling them that don't count me out.
Just like we said in the opening at the beginning of this card, this is going to be a fun night. Some of these cards where you get a bunch of new talent, these guys come out here with everything to prove. Li Haoxuan never gave up on himself. He got rocked like 4 times in that first round. Kept pressing forward, kept swinging, and landed some big shots of his own. And look at this.
And that's it.
The comeback kid.
How much of that was fatigue? How much of that was...
unbelievable.
Oh my God. So close and yet so far for Yang Binchen, but Li Haoxuan just shows it ain't over till it's over.
Oh man, that fight was awesome. Great way to start the night.
And what a way to kick off their careers as well. These guys are going to get invited back no matter what, because they put it on the line. Let's go to the official announcement.
MMA 综合格斗规则与两击复赛的最终结果为蓝帮选手小摩托李浩轩第1回合3分47秒 TKO 获胜。
Wow, first round finish to start the night. Crazy back and forth fight. Well, it wasn't back and forth until the end. Li Haoxuan was just getting pieced up until he...
Yeah, this kid, he's got a pretty, I've never heard this name before, in the back.
Excellent. I mean, he's from the Xinjiang region. He's a very young kid. He's only 20 years old. And again, it's another fighter we don't know a whole lot about because he's making his pro debut. He has a sick nickname though, the Grasslands Battle Wolf. How about that? I translated that myself from Chinese.
The Grassland Battle Wolf.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how the Battle Wolf battles tonight. And if there's one, I say Cattle Wolf. Battle Wolf, yeah. If there's one region where they breed them tough, it is Xinjiang. Yeah, we got so many young, talented guys coming out of that region at really young age. And if he's got Shiny Du in his corner, here we see him. He's obviously not from the same region, but cornering him, that could be a good sign.
Where does he train out of? Gudo Shongdi, where's that?
Gudo Brothers, I'm not sure.
I've heard that name come up a few times in recent JCK events.
Gudo Shongdi.
The Gudo Bros. He's only 20 years old. He's got a unique nickname. It's tough.
There used to be a gym up in Beijing.
Yeah.
With two brothers. But I'm not sure if, because that gym, I believe they closed and then they reopened maybe.
This is a big opportunity for him, fighting his pro debut in a huge promotion.
The guy from that fight, his name was Yao Honggang. Have you ever heard of Yao Honggang?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was one of the more, I wouldn't say pioneers, but like one of the bigger names earlier on. He fought in a whole bunch of promotions. Very tough guy. Jiu-jitsu black belt, freestyle wrestling. Maybe because that name sounds familiar to the brothers gym.
Yeah.
Fight Brother MMA. No, I think that's a different one. Maybe he's trying to open his own gym. I'll ask him when I see him later tonight.
All right. Here comes Li Jinyang out of the red corner, fighting out of Liaoning province.
And he is back at JCK. He fought for us in the rookie four-man one-night tournament back in 2024. And he lost in the final against Jividon, who went on to get a contract and has fought very impressively for us over the years since 2024.
Jividon
is a very entertaining fighter.
He's a madman.
Yeah, he's tough as nails. And he caught him with a ninja choke. Now, since that fight, Li Jinyang has moved on to a couple of other promotions and is currently on a 4-fight winning streak. You know, and 2 of those wins are from submission finishes. So, you know, and the only time he's ever been finished in his whole career was against Jividon with that ninja choke, and really came out of nowhere. And at only 21 years old, we're talking about in the last 2 years, he's been very active.
Oh, yeah.
At that time, he was only 19. And getting caught with a ninja choke is something where it's very likely he didn't even know what it was. You know, so he's putting himself right back on track to become a player in a very competitive division. You know, this division is 66. When he fought Jividon, it was at 61. He's obviously a little bit taller, a little bit bigger framed. I'm not sure if he's going to make a home for himself here at featherweight, but he needs to get his opponent, past his opponent for tonight. And we don't know much about his opponent, so let's see. We do know quite a bit about Li Jinyang, and this kid can scrap. This kid can fight. Looking at the teletype, we see height goes to the younger fighter with another similar reach, and it is Pieyili.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子羽量级的复赛争夺，蓝方选手身高178公分，臂展178厘米，体重66.40公斤，年龄20岁，来自于战斗兄弟俱乐部。那么今天晚上上了 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是草原战狼Pieyili Wuketabuer。本场比赛红方选手身高175公分，臂展178厘米，体重66.30公斤，年龄21岁，来自于好胜格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩8战6胜2负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩2战1胜1负。他就是红方选手李金阳。本场比赛场上裁判孔林。
I have 5 rows, so protect yourself and keep this fight clean all time. Good luck. Back.
All set for this one, guys. This fight in the featherweight, featherweight division. That's 2 featherweight fights in a row. If it's anything like the last one, we're in for some
fireworks
action here. The last fight was absolutely crazy.
It was awesome.
Pieyili Wuketabuer is in the blue, and Li Jinyang is in the red corner, but blue shorts as well.
Well, he does have some red on his shorts. He's changed his shorts. These are new shorts.
The shorts are throwing me off a little bit here tonight.
Pieyili has beautiful straight cross. I just saw he had a nice straight cross.
Pieyili from Xinjiang, the southpaw. He's got a big left hand.
Looking to use that. We see Li Jinyang.
It's crazy. He's making his pro debut, and he's fighting a guy with 8 fights. Oh, nice.
Overhand
fake into
just went for double, changed to single.
Into a shot here. He's on the single leg. Li Jinyang doing a good job with that underhook. Now overhook with his right arm. Takedown defense holding up so far.
And it's got a nice cross face. Going to use that cross face to make it very hard for Pieyili.
You know, some of the best wrestlers in China come from the Xinjiang region.
Yeah, for the foreigners watching, for any English speaker to reach it, it's not Pi. You will see that English P-I-E. It's actually Pieyili. So the pronunciation is obviously slightly different. Oh, I don't think he should have moved that left hand. I think he faced
How would name
Jinyang, but it's Jinyang.
Jinyang and Pieyili.
And they break.
Wuketabuer.
And we see Jinyang breaks. He does look to be a little bit faster with the striking, especially the kicks. Jinyang.
Takedown defense held up.
Goes for the switch, huh?
Ooh, getting flashy. I mean, there's some pressure on Li Jinyang, I think, in this fight because he's fighting a guy who's 0-0. So on paper, you got a 6-2 guy against 0-0.
In China, like in this region, bro, you just don't know sometimes. You really don't know. Who's this guy training with? Sometimes you don't know.
Still, yeah, I know you could say that, but having experience in big promotions
it helps a lot.
Invaluable.
Yes, when the pressure comes. That was a very nice counter hook.
Body
kick to the
kick
body.
as well.
Oh, nice body kick for
He hurt him.
2 times with the body kicks. Now he's had the underhook.
He gets the takedown this time. Right into side control. Jinx. Oh, double jinx.
Double jinx. All right, so Pieyili is on top now. He's going to get the back maybe.
Gonna look to take the back. He's looking to sink that hook in.
One hook in already.
He does get that right hook in.
Li Jinyang needs to elevate his hips and not allow the second hook to go in.
Yeah, the position hasn't been totally consolidated yet. He's looking to get that left hook in, but now he does. Oh, he's going for the silhouette stretch.
He's going for the silhouette
He taps him.
Oh my God, he gets him on the
goodness.
silhouette stretch. That's the second one we've seen.
Whoa.
And you know who was caught with a silhouette stretch in JCK before? Tonight's main event, Qiujilunzhou. He was submitted by Zheng with a silhouette stretch.
Wow.
In his JCK debut.
Unbelievable.
Oh, not his debut. Sorry, that was his JCK comeback debut. But he fought for JCK once, came back, and then he got submitted by Zheng with this. But let's talk about this. Pieyili.
So Li Jinyang goes to tripod up and stand up from this position, and Pieyili immediately transitions to this submission called the Suloev stretch. And it's actually not a knee bar, it's actually a hamstring stretch, and that'll tear your hamstring.
Yep.
It's very dangerous.
Oh. Yeah, we see Li Jinyang is still, he's going to get carried out. Maybe it's torn.
I think he did tear his hamstring. And that's a rough injury, man.
Takes him. I hope he's just, I hope it's not ruptured and maybe just a tear. I hope it's, but right, he is that much more you cannot. They could be training with absolute killers.
2 fights tonight, 2 first-round finishes.
接下来宣布比赛结果，本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级复赛的最终结果为：蓝方选手草原战狼Pieyili Wuketabuer第一回合3分05秒使用苏洛耶夫拉伸降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by submission.
Wow, what a night so far. 2 up, 2 down, 2 first-round finishes, including a Suloev stretch, which is a very rare submission in MMA, a brutal submission. Really hope that Li Jinyang is okay. Let's move on, though. This fight is in the flyweight division, and this has the biggest height and reach discrepancy on the entire card. Kaisai'er Tuergan is also from the Xinjiang region. He's only 19 years old. and he is going to have a 17-centimeter height advantage in this fight. That's insane.
There were videos online all over Chinese TikTok. It's called Douyin. There were videos all over, like, because when these two did their face-off, it was David and Goliath, buddy. It's David and Goliath. I mean, of course they're the same weight, but they don't look the same size.
Yeah,
Huge
it's really a tale of two completely opposite builds at flyweight. Kaisai'er is tall and lanky for the weight class, and Aoshiwule is the complete opposite. He's short and stocky. So the reach advantage here is going to be absolutely incredible. Kaisai'er is again making his pro debut, but let me tell you, apparently that doesn't mean very much, because we just saw two guys make their pro debuts and finish their opponent in the first round, including in the last fight where Pieyili took out his opponent, who is 6-2. Took him out in the first round with the Sulev stretch. I'm still reeling from that, guys. So I've come to learn that just because a guy doesn't have pro experience doesn't mean that he's not a good fighter. I've learned my lesson.
You know, and there's more to it. Does one of them have a significant amateur experience? Does one of them have a background in another sport, being a national grappling champion or a legitimate boxing athlete having a long career, or a very, very good kickboxer before they made the move? Normally we know that when we go into this, but it's hard to tell, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't find any information on Kaisai'er out there. No record of professional fights or amateur fights. So he's coming in as an unknown, but really looking forward to see what he's got, and he's got a tough test in front of him here tonight in this man. The little tank.
The little tank. And you know, you hear the song. This is the same song that this team plays. Look right behind him there. That's his coach, Aoshiwule, one of the shortest fighters on the whole JCK roster, but an absolute ball of muscles. And similar to both his teammate JCK and his coach BuhuoYouga. Like I said, right behind him, you see his coach's hands are wrapped up, fighting in the center. And he is a very physical, athletic fighter who's also a great wrestler. His style is very tenacious, grinds down his opponent, loves to have heavy ground and pound when he's on top, good at keeping his opponent's legs away from, you know, not allowing his opponents to get their legs back underneath him, away from his opponents, and just dropping bombs. We saw him right next to us today. You and me were training earlier this afternoon, and they had their, you know, their morning sweat. Excuse me. And he was practicing his ground and pound. So
it looked good too.
And you know, with him, you know, he's had 6 fights. All of his fights have been here at JCK, or maybe one fight not, but I believe all of his fights have been under the JCK banner. And he's at home here. However, he is on a negative. He's on a losing fight record, and I'm sure that if he's fighting, you know, the debutant, the MMA debutant, he wants to make a bit of a statement here.
Absolutely. You know, we last saw Aoshiwule in January. He lost by body shot in a crazy fight to Toli Bahatijan. You remember that one?
Yeah, and he's also never finished an opponent, so maybe tonight's the night. 4 years as senior as Aoshiwule, but look at that reach advantage.
16.
That's 16 centimeter reach advantage and 17
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的复赛争夺，蓝方选手身高175公分，臂展178厘米，体重57.20公斤，年龄19岁，来自于重拳 TKO 俱乐部。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀，他就是天佑 Kaisai'er Tuergan。本场比赛，红方选手身高158公分，臂展162厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄23岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战2胜4负 ，JCK 战绝城战绩5战2胜3负，他就是小坦克Aoshiwule。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this height discrepancy. You're right, those clips were going viral on Chinese social media of them facing off at the weigh-ins because it just looks ridiculous.
But, I mean, look at the density and the thickness of Aoshiwule. I mean,
both-
surely he has a power advantage. And it's not the first time he's fought somebody taller than him.
Kaisai'er could throw a body kick and hit him in the head. Kaisai'er, Tuergan is in the blue. Aoshiwule is in the red corner, although their shorts are different colors here tonight.
I expect some knees right through the middle.
He
from
looks
Kaisai'er.
like he's getting ready to throw a flying knee.
Oh, beautiful switch kick.
Oh.
There he goes for the knee, but
I called it.
Aoshiwule picks him up so easy.
Oh.
Big dump straight into side control.
Buggy choke.
He's going for
No
a buggy
way.
choke.
No way. That
He's-
would be crazy if we see another
And-
rare submission
and
here tonight.
look,
Only
he's-
one before in JCK history.
But, bro, this looks like it's on.
Got to put him in air jail. Got to pick him up.
This looks like it's already starting to go on.
He's put him in air jail. Shout out Sean Melanson.
What is air jail?
It's where you just like literally just pick a guy up and hold him there. You're in jail.
Air jail.
Yeah.
I see. Now I understand. Man, that was phenomenal. I was surprised that he didn't.
Yeah, that was a crazy moment. Aoshiwule showing his physical strength, picking him right up.
Look at the guard.
Kaisai'er.
Kaisai'er's got a very active guard.
Yeah, Aoshiwule is
Tenacious.
aware of what he's doing, though.
Yeah, he's so strong and stocky. Very, very heavy pressure. We've seen it from him time and time again. But, you know, he has struggled. You know, like he's never finished an opponent. And he's lost some decisions because of this.
He's only been finished one time. That was in his last fight where he got hit with that nasty body shot. But his opponent was like 11-5 or something like that. It's like a really experienced guy. Aoshiwule had only had 5 pro fights at that time. He's taking the back. We're trying to take the back here.
Yeah, he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna let him up. He's gonna try to dump him back down again.
He's looking good here tonight.
Yep, this is his game. But look at
Oh, mat return.
Kaisai'er. Beautiful guard retention again. Goes to close guard, but the tenacity. All these guys from that E Fight Club, they just almost disrespectful of martial arts skills. They're like, well, you do your fancy guard stuff. We're gonna ground you and punch you.
Yeah.
You know, they're really, really tough and durable.
A lot of those guys have like a very similar style. Hard-nosed.
Yuagu, very similar. BuhuoYouga, similar. But it's funny because you got BuhuoYouga, who is a beautiful striker from the same team. But one thing which is kind of unilaterally the same from that team, all their fighters are slightly unique in their fight style. You know,
Yeah.
they're a little bit different than the norm. It's like that's what the coach develops in them. Say, look, you can just be yourself. Find your own style. And, you know, Aoshiwule here is
Dominating so
just
far.
so grindy on top.
He's taken Kaisai'er down 2 times now and controlled very well from top position.
You know, him, Yuhuagu, and we see right there is Wuketabuer.
Those guys have some sweet names.
They live together, and they have a very funny WeChat where they're like looking for 3, I think it's looking for 3 wives or something. Because the 3 of them live together, and they make these funny videos. Or 3 girls, I can't remember. It's something about 3 girls and 3 girls.
Oh!
Big mat return. And it's really funny, the videos where they just take videos of their lives and whatever, cooking and
We'll have to give
teasing
him-
each other.
Have to give him a follow. Out in the Liangshan region of Sichuan.
Yeah, and again, we talk about some hotspots for fighting. We talked
We
about
should go
Xinjiang
visit-
earlier.
we should go
but
visit them sometime.
Yeah, Liangshan, they just have so many good fighters there. The Yi minority, it's not a very big group, but so many good fighters from that Liangshan area.
Oh!
One of your-
Huge slam. I heard that
I
one.
mean, this is going to take the gas out of Kaisai'er. Do you think he can survive this? I mean, this is
I
just
feel-
relentless.
I feel like he's gotten broken down a little bit in this first round. We're not seeing as much reactive grappling from him. And now it feels
Personally, I think he should have held on to the buggy choke back in the day. Felt like it was a
oh,
different fight.
his mouthpiece is out. Oh, he's getting pounded on now. Aoshiwule is dominating this round.
It looks like
Look at
the
this.
physicality is just so significant. Looks for,
Oh,
look at that.
Pancakes him.
Yep. Just flips him over.
Man, this is the best I've seen Aoshiwule look in JCK.
Yeah, he's looking so strong. Maybe it's because his coach is fighting the same card. you know,
He's motivated.
had to train. Well, maybe the coach used him as the main training partner.
Kaisai'er looked like he's rolling for a leg, but he's eating some shots, eating some big elbows, turning away from his opponent. This is a bad look. I mean,
yeah, this is. I mean, maybe not 10-8
if
round, but
if the round continued, I think there'd be possible danger of it getting stopped.
Crawling back to his corner.
He's exhausted.
He's exhausted, and Aoshiwule, we know he can do this
all day.
For days.
Aoshiwule looking in top form here tonight. Looking to Let's take a look at some of the action.
And you know, that flying knee missed from the beginning, a big dump, and he almost immediately went for the buggy choke here. Boom.
Slams him.
There it goes, clips up. But they didn't show, and the buggy choke was about the only moment.
Look at this slam
that Kaisai'er had, and the rest of the time was just Aoshiwule just ragdolling him.
That's the perfect word for it. He was just throwing his man around. And look, he's like skipping around the cage. He's ready to go.
And I don't know if you've ever been in a fight where you're absolutely exhausted, and you look up and you see your opponent
bouncing around,
dancing. You're like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Ref, step in.
Round 2 between Kaisai'er, Tuergan, and Anushervon. Kaisai'er is the taller fighter. Anushervon is from the Liangshan region in Sichuan, and he's looking in top form here tonight. How long is it going to be before he shoots and tries to take the fight to the
Kaisai'er
ground?
did a nice little calf kick. Aoshiwule still needs to respect the knees to the middle and the head kicks. I don't think he needs to be worried about the punches too much, but he's already closed the distance, gets him down.
Yeah. You know, he's been getting those takedowns really easily.
What would you expect? His coach and training partner is a former national wrestling champion. BuhuoYouga, one of the most accomplished wrestlers we have in JCK.
Let's see if Aoshiwule can pass the guard, or he gets re-guarded here, but he was landing.
That's the thing. He just strikes. Him and BuhuoYouga have the same style. Doesn't matter if they're in the guard or half guard. They're just really good at dropping bombs.
For sure. You know, the body language of Kaisai'er wasn't great at the end of the first round. It looked like he was getting broken down a little bit. Although he seems to have recovered somewhat here in the second round.
Yeah, he was looking for some of his legs.
Big shots.
Trying to invert there. But again, the athleticism and the pressure of Aoshiwule is just phenomenal. Nice elbow there. Do you think we're going to see a finish in this fight?
Hard to say. You know, it looked like Aoshiwule was getting close to a finish at the end of the first round. It looked like he thought about going for like an anaconda choke or something there. Spins around, takes the back, tries to take the back. Kaisai'er regards. I think this pace
is so hard for. This is so tough. The pace is for Kaisai'er to keep up from here on the bottom.
Yeah.
Like he's trying to, and look, he's already slowing down 2 minutes in. Now we see him start to slow down. But can Aoshiwule keep it up?
His cardio has been really good.
Oh, look at that. Kaisai'er almost gets a sweep.
Almost gets the sweep, but Aoshiwule right back on the single leg.
He's looking
for an anaconda choke.
With arm in. I've never seen that before. Is that like a...
He's got the anaconda. He tried to have it there. Tried to get it, but lost it. He had it around the neck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But Aoshiwule just powers through it. Kaisai'er showing that he still is dangerous with that submission attempt, but so far through a round and a half, it's been all, excuse me, all Aoshiwule.
Yeah, Aoshiwule just so tenacious.
Like I said, Woody, I don't think I've seen him look better in JCK.
This is the Aoshiwule we know, but he's looking just at top form. It could also be we finally see him having such a big power difference. Yes, there's a huge height and reach advantage going to Kaisai'er, but the physicality is just so obvious. Aoshiwule too strong.
Armbar
Goes for
attempt,
an
but
armbar.
nothing there.
That's probably the hardest guy to armbar in JCK. The shortest arms.
Yeah.
You know, I shouldn't laugh at that, but he doesn't really. Strong.
It's been a less lopsided round.
Yes, but it's like Aoshiwule is letting off the pace a little bit.
But he's still totally dominant.
Yeah.
I don't think Kaisai'er has had really a moment of offense in this second round.
I mean, he's looking for things with his legs, but every attack he's got is ending up with him.
Big shots.
That was some big shots and some elbows now. 30 seconds left.
And now a guillotine attempt. Now he's got the guillotine. Can he top him here with this guillotine against the fence?
Very hard against someone who's so much taller than you because of
he's
the
defending
angle.
well now.
Yeah.
He's still cranking on it. But Kaisai'er has snuck his arm in there. Knees to the body now. And we will see a third round here. It's been all Aoshiwule through 2 rounds.
Look at him running back to his corner with his hands up, pumping fists. And his opponent just sags down into the chair. Heart goes out to Kaisai'er. He's trying hard, but what do you say to him going into...
Right? And
Hail Mary!
I think with his really long legs and his long reach advantage, something like that could possibly work. Like timing one of Aoshiwule's shots with the flying knee.
Timing and a bit of luck, you know?
Yeah. I mean, other than that, he's probably just going to keep getting taken down and pounded. That's, you know, the story of the first 2 rounds was just Aoshiwule waiting. There's a bantamweight champ, Wang Xiaoshan.
Oh, there he came so nice.
I heard he's thinking about possibly moving up to featherweight, Woody.
Oh, really?
I've heard rumors. We'll see. Also called out Peter Yan.
I heard
UFC
last time. Yeah, that was awesome.
Hey, Yanzong, sign him. Bring Peter Yan over here.
Yes.
Let's see it. We'd love to see it.
Of course we'd love to see it. Be great if that happens. I have my doubts it will, but...
Aoshiwule has looked great through 2 rounds. Can he even out his JCK record and pick up a big win here tonight? Kaisai'er needs a miracle.
Kaisai'er is going to throw that knee.
He needs something big. If he lets Aoshiwule close the distance, that's going to be a wrap, I think. If he gets taken down one more time, I think he loses the fight by decision.
Aoshiwule having his hands up high.
Well, he knows that Kaisai'er is probably going to try to throw something big from him.
Of course, and Kaisai'er is too scared to use the jabs, but he should be using his jabs and moving. But he's...
There it is.
For the knee.
There it is.
Goes for the knee kick.
Yes, but then
Crazy.
Need to just has to like
grab
duck a little bit or just like grab him.
Just hold on, and he's got a low ankle, low single.
Triangle attempt, okay, but Aoshiwule is wise to it. You know, he'll be happy to pick up his 3rd win in JCK. Still chasing that elusive finish, however.
Man, if there's a good night to get it, it's here. He just needs to let himself, let it go, let the hands go. But it's also, I mean, it's hard, man. If you're losing, you want to win. It's a win bonus, and don't want to risk getting caught.
And they give finish bonuses too, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Most of the contracts have a finish bonus as well. So
there's definitely incentive to go out there and get the job done. So this would be
throwing the hands right now into the body, looking for...
That guillotine attempt at the end of the 2nd round looked pretty good.
But going for guillotine, if your opponent stands up, if they're that much taller than you, is useless. Because the angle just means that there's no squeeze. If you're the shorter guy, but being guillotined by the taller guy in a standing guillotine, it's hell. But if it's the opposite, the angle just makes it very, very hard.
Yeah, there was a moment though where they were kind of crouched against the fence that I thought maybe
it was almost sprawled on him, like almost a mounted. Yeah, if that time he could have sat back and put it in his guard, that would have helped. But then giving up position, I don't see Kaisai'er being able to hold down Aoshiwule, to be honest. I don't see him. Oh, nice elbows. These are maybe 10 unanswered elbows already.
And
works the body.
Big shots to the body as well. Anushervon is looking really good here tonight.
More punches to the face. Oh, nice knee to the body.
He's gonna try for that guillotine again. No, he goes to take the back and ends up on top in guard.
Big elbow stern. He's looking for the finish.
For sure, I mean,
he's working.
He knows it would be a really good thing for his career trajectory to get a finish here tonight. His other 2 wins in JCK have both been by decision. I remember off broadcast you said you had a feeling this one might go the distance. Your prediction seems like it might come true, my friend.
Well, I mean, for his case, I hope he can get the finish because it'll be his first in his career. But like these pitter-patter shots won't really work. He's just controlling, but he's got to commit a little bit more. A little to pass right now.
We see Kaisai'er occasionally trying arm bars and triangles, but Anushervon just like sees it from a mile away.
Yeah. Now he can go to full mount.
The little tank, Anushervon. I think that's a great nickname for him. He is a little tank.
Welcome to Air Liangshan, about to happen. Oh no, look at
you know what?
Kaisai'er sits down. He realized that.
If there was a weight class below 57,
oh, he would do really good
I think he could probably do very well there because you can see he's a little bit soft. So he could, I think he could make a lower weight class if there was one, because his height is certainly, even for flyweight, is pretty short. But he's looking great here tonight. Look at this. He's smashing.
Oh, that's my favorite position.
Oh my goodness. 10 seconds left to go. Anushervon is putting on a clinic. Kaisai'er is going for it. He's only got 2 seconds left though. That's a wrap for this one.
And that's all. Sure, for the history books.
Anushervon.
Surely it's got to be Anushervon getting the win.
30-27 in my books. I think most people would be inclined to agree. He's climbing the fence in celebration. Big moment for the young man from Liangshan, Sichuan. The Yizhu fighter doing his team well, doing his team proud. Picking up his 3rd win in JCK here tonight. Let's take a look at some of the action. I mean, the story of the fight.
That was the closest one, the very first knee.
This was the story of the whole fight.
And maybe that buggy choke. I think Kaisai'er should have held on to that buggy for much longer.
I don't think it was close. It looked cool.
Buggy choke is so hard to escape.
Yeah.
Unless you slam out of it, but it's hard to escape.
Yeah.
So, and just keeping that squeeze for a long time.
Anushervon just put on a ground and pound, ground control clinic. Will walk away the winner here tonight by unanimous decision.
1号裁判30比27 Judge number 1 32-27 2号裁判30比27 Judge number 2 32-27 3号裁判30比27 Judge number 3 32-27 本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜 For the winner by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China. The red corner, Little Tank, Aoshiwule.
Here we go, guys. First fight in the welterweight division tonight. Really excited for this one. If I say the name wrong, my sincere apologies. Jovidon Mahmudov, fighting out of Tajikistan, out of the Dorab fight team in Dushan. He is 1-0 as a pro, but he has an extensive amateur background. He had over 20 amateur fights. He went Mahmudov, he had 23 amateur fights, going 16-7. And in his one pro fight, he won by guillotine choke in 15 seconds.
15 seconds, oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah, so he's a great grappler. Absolutely smoked his opponent in his pro debut. He's 26 years old, and he believes that the time is now to really make a splash. You know, he really took his time building up his skill set as an amateur with over 20 amateur fights. He's making his debut here in JCK tonight against a really tough guy, though, Tanghesi.
And Tanghesi, you know, he had a very, well, I'll talk about it when he walks out, but, you know, he had a very long layoff, came back, and, you know, he had a very, very under-expected, you know, like, we really expected more from him in that performance against Wang Qi, but Wang Qi also, he was almost the best Wang Qi we've ever seen. And it looked like Tanghesi had too much ring rust. Now, Tanghesi is coming back, I mean, for his second fight after a very long layoff. And he's got an opponent that's way more similar in stature and style to him. So for Mahmudov, he's got the advantage of looking at Tanghesi and seeing a lot more tape on him to study him. But I do think these guys are going to be reasonably similar where it's like two athletic MMA fighters who like to mix up grappling with the striking and like to use physical power. And I wouldn't be surprised if the power between these two is a very, very close matchup. And we see his opponent from the red corner. It is Tanghesi. He made his comeback after 3 years off against Wang Qi. We just said, probably Wang Qi's best performance we've seen in ages, and he lost that fight. He just gassed. And, you know, I think he gassed because he hasn't fought for so long, and he just didn't manage his fitness that much. Maybe the pressure, maybe the game plan, because, you know, Wang Qi stuffed his takedowns, and Tanghesi didn't really know what to do because he didn't want to stand a strike.
They were good friends, right?
Wang Qi and him? You mean
I thought that was the story.
I think they're friends. I mean, because Wang Qi has trained there. Wang Qi's traveled around a little bit. He's and to be honest, off camera, outside, most of these guys, it's not such a big circle. Most of the guys are friendly with each other. Not necessarily always good friends, but friendly. But do not be fooled. It does not mean they would not, you know, turn it on when the time comes. And for Tanghesi, I think what happened is he used to be able to take Wang Qi down at will, and Wang Qi just stopped his takedowns, and that broke him, and we saw him fade.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, he had such a long layoff, and maybe ring rust was the factor there because, you know, he did fatigue earlier than we're used to seeing.
And he shares a house with Qiujilunzhou and Du Lile, and those three guys, it's funny, it's the second fighter tonight that shares a house with two other JCK fighters. So it's, you know, the three Inner Mongolians in Chengdu living together, Tanghesi, Qiujilunzhou, and Du Lile. And those are the kind of guys, those are the champions you want to be surrounded with. We look at the tail of tape with these two fighters, and to be honest, it really is quite tit for tat. A slight height advantage for Mahmudov, but the reach, 5 centimeters, is significant.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子次中量级的复赛交锋，由于本场比赛红方选手唐荷斯赛前超重，本场比赛扣1分。蓝方选手身高183公分，臂展185厘米，体重77.40公斤，年龄26岁，来自 Dorab Fight Dushan B MMA 综合格斗战绩1战1胜。那么今天晚上上的 JCK 战决城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tajikistan. Gets ready for Jovidon Mahmudov. 本场比赛，红方选手身高181公分，臂展180厘米，体重77.90公斤，年龄28岁，来自于成杰格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩13战7胜6负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩8战4胜4负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手唐和斯。本场比赛场上裁判张永新。The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 张永新。
All set, guys, for the first international matchup of the evening. We have a fighter from Tajikistan versus Tanghesi, who is, of course,
Inner Mongolian.
From China, training out of the Chunjie Godo team in Chengdu. Mahmudov is in the blue.
Mahmudov.
Tanghesi's shorts are also blue, but he's the red corner fighter. And we're all set for this welterweight clash. Really excited to see what Mahmudov you know, only one pro fight, but he won in very impressive.
Oh, uppercut right. Mahmudov leans back, catches him with an uppercut, and that is all it took for Tanghesi to drop down, and he finishes up with basically, that was all just for show, the ground and pound. That uppercut just destroyed his opponent. Oh my goodness, beautiful right uppercut, and a punch we don't see that often.
Wow, unbelievable. You know, Tanghesi is so tough. We've never seen him get finished like that. Let's take a look.
This. He throws, leans back, boom!
Wow, that almost lifted him right off his feet.
And then here's big ground and pound.
And this is all just academic. He was done at that point.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's still theoretically guarded, but he's just holding his head. Maybe he's broken his jaw or something, but yeah, he got shocked there.
Holy, that was a huge shot by Mahmudov. What a way to make your JCK debut.
Welcome to JCK, Jovidon, Mahmudov. I hope Tanghesi is okay. That's definitely not what we want to see from him. We feel sorry for him because he's come back 3 years layoff, comeback loss, and now he gets finished within seconds. And you called it. Mahmudov, I mean, this is his second pro fight and second finish within seconds.
In less than a minute.
It's insane. Let's go to the official announcement.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则次重量级复赛的最终结果为：来自于塔吉克斯坦的蓝方选手乔菲顿 Mahmudov 第一回合0分20秒 KO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by knockout.
Well, we are moving right along, guys. It is already the 5th fight of the night, and this one is happening again in the featherweight division. Anushervon Tukhtaev.
Yeah, his name is Anush Tukhtaev.
Anush Tukhtaev.
Yeah, he asked him, like, you want me to say full? Everybody calls me Anush. And Tukhtaev.
All right.
He trains in Thailand. His manager, Fiona, and she was telling me.
Saw her in the elevator today.
Lions MMA. Yeah, Lions MMA.
Oh, okay. You know, he's 4-0 as a pro. All 4 of his wins by finish, and he has a win by twister.
And, you know, I hope he doesn't do it because he's not allowed to do it in JCK, but he spoke really good English, and he helped me speak to some of the other Stan countries. Like when I was asking who we just saw, Mahmudov just like annihilated his opponent. When I was speaking to him, he helped me translate, and he was talking to me about, you know, how to pronounce his name, etc. Nice kid.
Tukhtaev from Tajikistan, 26 years old. He is the Cup of Altai 2018 61 kilo champion. He is the Alexander Nevsky Cup of 2019 61 kilo gold medalist. I assume those are amateur competitions.
I watched him warm up in the warm-up area. He has nice striking movements. You can see he lives in Thailand. He's got that, Muay Thai-esque striking style.
And a great tan.
And a great tan.
Soaking up all that Thai sun.
The Phuket sun, yeah.
And this is a truly international matchup. We have a fighter from Korea, judoka Kim Yi-jong.
Kim Yi-jong, yes. Spoke to Kim Yi-jong. He was wearing glasses when he was warming up. And his name is Judoga. At 35, he's making his JCK debut. The South Korean brings a 5-4 professional record, but he's also had some amateur fights. This is not his first fight here in China. Back in 2019, he fought and he finished Jinyang with strikes in only 30 seconds. And at that time, Jinyang was 7-0. He broke his really good streak at that time.
Wow, in 30 seconds.
Yeah, most of Judoga's fights end in finishes. So he's a kill or be killed type of warrior. To be honest, I don't think this fight is going the distance, especially considering Kim Yi-jong's fight style. He's fighting a very tough opponent in my opinion, but he's got the finishing capability and the danger to pose a threat to anything in the with the good 79 at 1%.
So has now he's still the big. Looking at the tail of the tape, the biggest differential is in their age. Everything else
9
is
years difference, yes.
virtually identical.
Tukhtaev.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子羽量级的复赛交锋，南方选手身高171公分，臂展177厘米，体重66.30公斤，年龄26岁，来自于 Lions MMA， 职业生涯战绩4战全胜。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战绝城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tajikistan. Gets ready for Anush. 本场比赛，红方选手身高170公分，臂展175厘米，体重66.30公斤，年龄35岁，来自于 GPMMA， 职业生涯战绩9战5胜4负。那么今天晚上同样是他的 JCK 战绝城的首秀。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the right corner from South Korea. Gets ready for the judoka Kim Yi-jong. The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. Liang Ming.
Excited for this international matchup. It is Korea versus Tajikistan. Anush Tukhtaev is in the blue corner.
Tukhtaev.
Kim Yi-jong is in the red corner.
Tukhtaev against Kim.
Okay, this time they are wearing blue versus red shorts. Easy to tell them
so
apart.
Confusing, yeah?
Tukhtaev looks like he has some really sharp striking. Saw him warming up in the back.
Pumps a fake to the head and then digs in a body jab.
Kim Yi-jong has a lot of weight on his back foot.
Yeah, and Kim, he's got nice kicks. Looking for those low kicks. Big, thick, strong legs.
Like you said, he's a bit of a killer be killed fighter. Almost all of his fights ended in finish, one way or the other.
Oh, nice calf kick.
Tukhtaev has never tasted defeat as a professional. 4-0 as a pro.
He switches, goes to an oblique kick. Oh, beautiful body kick, but immediately Tukhtaev throws back. Look at that, Tukhtaev looking to run to the back. The question is, judoga, does that mean he's a good judo player?
I'm sure he's a judo black belt, and I'm sure he's got some good throws. But Tukhtaev is obviously been aware of this, studying his opponent. Let's see if he can defend those sneaky judo takedowns from the clinch.
Very nice wall pressure. Look at those beautiful, those inside heel shots from Kim. He's handed, I think, 4 of those already going to the thigh, and those are irritating. They hurt, bro. They make you know what I'm talking about? The little heel chops.
Sure.
Have you ate some of those before?
Not that I could recall,
I have a really
but
funny story. Last week in the gym, I trained with the boys, and then this is young, tough kid, and hit him body shots. Like, let's go more, and so give him one of those, and he drops down. He says to the other coach, and the coach says, "What happened?" He's like, "Uncle Woody."
Oh, okay.
I felt so old. Anyway, those things hurt, man. Those things hurt.
Absolutely.
Uncle
Woody.
Let's get back to this. We see here Tukhtaev trying to pull the legs of his opponent off the wall to get him grounded.
Yeah, kind of a stalemate in the grappling along the fence.
Right, now he's collected those legs. He's going to pull that far leg in.
Jong has defended very well so far. Let's see if Tukhtaev can finish the takedown here.
That left hand is just not a strong enough grip. He has the hand there, but it's not a very strong grip.
And the referee has seen enough and decides to separate the two fighters. I think that's a good call. Back in the center here.
And on the feet, it was very close. I don't see anyone having a significant advantage. Nice body kick.
Both guys have really nice kicks, actually.
Yeah, very fast. The counter boxing from Tukhtaev looks a little bit faster, in my opinion.
There's the double leg shot, and he's able to get this one, is Tukhtaev.
Bit of a blast, and it is a Kim that falls down straight into the open guard. Working that heel again.
Reminds me of like Hoist Gracie back in the day, like heel strikes from guard.
They're great, but you're not allowed to hit the kidneys. You can only hit the thighs.
Interesting rule.
Well, you see, he's working the kidneys. The referee,
because a punch to the kidneys is fine, but it's not.
No, you're not allowed to attack the kidneys.
Okay.
Too close to the spine. There's a whole column that runs down your back.
Yeah.
Then you're not allowed to hit the kidneys. You can hit the ribs on this side, but you can't hit the kidneys because you'll make the guy pee some blood.
That's bad news.
That's really, it's very dangerous. Yes. Nice elbow.
Tukhtaev was able to get the takedown, but Kim Jong's grappling defensive skills are such that
Another nice elbow.
he's able to stay out of
nice elbow.
Out of trouble. And as I say that, he's just eating a couple more elbows.
Stop complimenting him.
I'm trying to say that he had good defense.
You're the curse.
Tukhtaev is trying to
nice on the hips.
Advance position here.
Jumps him down. Looking for the back. Yep, he's got one hook in. He's already got one hook in. Beautiful work from Kim. Checks if he has blood. Nice sneaky trip from Tukhtaev.
Tukhtaev is looking really good here.
Steps on that far side heel. That's really very advanced control there. My goodness.
I've never seen that before.
Really, really good. And that hurts the ankle
He's like
as well.
holding him.
Yes. That's so mean. I like this under Tukhtaev.
He's got some tricks.
Yep. Now we see Kim fishing for a Kimura.
That'll be it for round one. A strong round for the fighter from Tajikistan. Tajikistan looking pretty good here tonight. Three fighters from Tajikistan.
그리고 케이지 아니 그래플링에서
Round, what can we say? On the feet, it looked pretty even. He lands a nice jab to the body here. They exchange kicks. Both guys have some good kicking ability. And Anus was able to get a takedown later in the round and controlled very well from top position. I would give him that round 10-9 pretty easily.
Me too. But, you know, there was no point where you could actually count out Kim. I think he's still very dangerous, and, you know, he could win this round or even get a finish. Like, his style of fighting is just so explosive and dangerous, both of these guys.
All set for round two. in this international affair. The Korean fighter Kim Jong is in the red. Tukhtaev from Tajikistan is in the blue. Lands a nice
beautiful body dig in there.
Two-piece combination to start the second round.
Now kick to the liver as well. Oh,
front kick to the face and a head kick.
And then works the body as well.
It looks like
the hands of Tukhtaev is really good. Uppercut hook, and he's putting on some beautiful combinations. Digs to the body again. Now using his striking much more. He was the one engaging with the wrestling. Tries to slip with an elbow, push kick through the middle. Kim trying to walk forward, but a beautiful throw attempt from Kim.
You know, Kim has got an illegal knee there as Anush put one hand down to the ground. It didn't land with a lot of authority, so the referee didn't put too much emphasis.
Look at the wiliness of Tukhtaev. He, while the referee is talking, he just gets up there, gets his head out of that trouble, and then turns his opponent. Now he's got his opponent pinned to the cage wall.
But that exchange proved that Kim is still dangerous.
Absolutely. But I mean, if anything, he ate much more damage in the very first part of that round than he did the whole first round. Like the first 1 minute, he was eating more shots than he did in most fights. Look at this. Tukhtaev looking for arm triangle
choke. Let's see if he can.
Starts.
That's it.
Taps.
Wow.
We have another finish.
Anush Tukhtaev from Tajikistan.
I mean, he turned it on.
With the arm triangle choke in the second round, submission finish.
I mean, he came out different the second round. Something happened in between. I think his corner told him, like, buddy, go, just let yourself go. And he came out a different fighter, a different man, and got the finish. Well done by this young fighter, Anush Tukhtaev. Welcome to JCK. Please come back.
Let's take a look at the finish here. You know, he had Kim hurt earlier in the round, takes him down, passes to mount, and he was attacking the arm triangle before he even mounted him here. And he just locks this up so tight. Once he's able to pass off to that side, that's a wrap. He must have a monster squeeze because Kim tapped right away. Excellent performance here by Anush Tukhtaev. It doesn't get much better than that.
Heather.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则与量级复赛的最终结果为：来自于塔吉克斯坦的蓝方选手阿努什，第二回合1分36秒使用手臂三角锁降服获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by triangle choke.所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，大家晚上好！ 欢迎收看中国顶级 MMA 综合格斗直播赛事 JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛。我们现在是在 JCK 战决城国际格斗中心与您见面，我是杨光。JCK 战决城是由海南全天候网络竞技有限公司荣誉出品，由中国国际经济技术合作促进会竞技体育产业融合创新发展工作委员会负责相关的指导工作。那么今天晚上将为大家现场呈现的 JCK 决城之夜 N117的精彩实况。那么今晚的比赛也将会通过我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻以及快手等相关平台进行全程同步直播。同时还要特别感谢新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时还要特别感谢本场比赛赞助品牌千岁汽车、梅花、士尔道、菲特士、盛福果酒。除此之外，还要特别感谢阿若博巴品牌对今天晚上比赛的赞助播出。那么今天晚上正赛应战选手分别是银量级方面 Lisa Kyriacou 对阵伊琳娜切尔尼绍娃，雏量级方面杨逸轩对阵郑擒获，联合主赛伊恩之子BuhuoYouga对阵穆罕默德萨洛希迪诺夫，头条主赛藏族骑士Qiujilunzhou大战加特林郑波切。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。冲出亚洲，走向世界，超越格斗的极限，迈向新的征程。JCK 战决城龙斗终极冠军赛必是世界综合格斗的新浪潮。在此非常荣幸能与现场以及屏幕前的诸位共同见证和引领这股新的浪潮。接下来让我们舒开正风，共同开启今天晚上正赛环节的比赛。
Меня зовут Ирина Чернышова, я представляю клуб СК «Самбист» город Лыткарино из России.
Her physique is impressive, very muscular, with a very low body fat percentage.
Моя соперница очень сильная, мастеровитая, первый номер Австралии, вне зависимости от весовой категории. Но я готова к интересным вызовам, надеюсь, в этом бою одержу победу.
I'm Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage. I'm from Australia. My record is 8-3. I've been training for about 7 to 8 years. I've seen JCK all over my social media. It looks like an amazing show and I'm so excited to be on here. My opponent is a good grappler and wrestler. I believe her game is going to be much more jiu-jitsu based and I'm ready for it.
Готова отдать всю себя, чтобы победить в этом бою.
This fight is going to finish in the second round, I believe.
Никакого второго раунда я не планирую, закончу все в первом.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the main card of JCK 117. My name is Andrew Derry. It is my absolute pleasure to be here with you on the English broadcast. Here we have another international matchup. As you guys know, JCK is, the largest promotion in China. And in recent years, JCK has really expanded its roster to include fighters from all over the world. And tonight we have an international matchup, Australia versus Russia. And this is Irina Chernyshova. Did I say that right, Woody?
Yeah, that's right.
Irina Chernyshova. She's 35 years old.
Chernyshova.
And what I know about her, she is jacked. She is big, strong, and powerful for this division. She's experienced. She's had 18 professional fights. Comes from a grappling background. 88% of her wins have come by submission, so she's obviously a great grappler.
She trains out of a very small place called Litkarino. It's just out of Moscow, and the coach was telling me, he's like, look, nobody knows where we're from. Just say Moscow is all right.
All right, Moscow it is. From Russia with love. Got to hit the cliches. Her last fight was an armbar win in the first round in June of 2025. She did have one fight in JCK previously, and she had the misfortune of taking on one of the best female fighters on the JCK roster in Liang Na, who's a UFC veteran, who I believe if they had a championship belt for this weight class, which they should, and I hope they do this year, I think Liang Na would probably be the champion.
Well,
Would you agree?
I believe she'll have to. She'll be in that fight for it.
Yeah.
She'll be one of the halves. However, that fight, I called that fight. And to be honest, Yohako's out to Irina a little bit because during that fight, the referee stepped in because of some technical stuff where, if I remember right, Irina did a back elbow or something, which is illegal. And in the leg exchange, while they were like grappling for position, the referee stopped and then let them go again. Being the very experienced veteran, she made sure that she kept. So one said, she just like it's that play about the. Irina had to tap to that calf slicer.
Let's talk about Lisa.
Here's her opponent, yeah, Kyriacou, and Lisa Kyriacou.
She's so cool. We got to meet her today. Meet her and her team. Really cool guys, and she's really excited to be here fighting in JCK. You know, this is a big opportunity for her. She has had some experience in big promotions. She fought in Road to UFC. She's fought some really tough caliber opponents before. She's 8-3 as a pro. She's got a good pro record, and now is her time to shine. You know, this is a good opportunity for her fighting on the main card to make a splash here in JCK.
And she started when she was 26. She walked into Absolute MMA, zero sports background, went there to kind of just, she told us, she said,
26, right?
Yeah, 26, to get away from, too much partying and also to get back in shape. And I asked her, so what did you train? What's your back? What did you do more? She's like, man, I just did everything. I was there every night for every class. And 1 year later, I started fighting. So, yeah, she's got a lot of hype behind her. This matchup actually came because Kyriacou's opponent fell out, and then they called Irina Chernyshova. So this is a bit of a change in opponent for her. However, it's no easy task. I asked her, if she could have one skill and hack a skill from her opponent, what would it be? She said, well, Irina's got really good leg locks. I'd like that. But apart from that, I think I'm better at everything. And I asked, what's your biggest advantage over? She says, well, I think my athleticism. Irina looks strong, but I think I'm going to be stronger than her and fitter than her. And I'll take her to deep waters.
I want to say her name in Chinese. We have our fighter card here. It lists her name in Chinese. I think it's hilarious. Lisa Kyriacou.
Let's have a look at the tail of the tape. And you see only 2 years difference with the height going to Irina and a slight reach advantage as well.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 女子银量级的正在争夺。男选手身高167公分，臂展165厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄35岁，来自于 SC 3 Beast Lecrino。MMA 综合格斗战绩18战8胜9负1平。JCK 战决胜战绩1战1负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Russia. Gets ready for Irina Chernyshova。本场比赛，红方选手身高163公分，臂展164厘米，体重57.30公斤，年龄33岁，来自于 Absolute MMA Collingwood。MMA 综合格斗战绩11战8胜3负。那么今天晚上上 JCK 战决城的首秀 ，Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome red corner from Australia. Gets ready for Lisa Kyriacou。今天晚上比赛，非常高兴的邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家何宇老师和刘聪老师，他们两位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说方面非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时也是赛事评论员的 Woody Pogater 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场的呈现。同时还要特别感谢言之有理赵岩老师以及我们的特约解说嘉宾汪乐老师的鼎力相助。本场比赛场上裁判孔林 ，the referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 孔林。
fighting on time. Good luck. Back.
Excited for this one, guys. It is Russia versus Australia. Lisa Kyriacou fighting out of the red corner versus Irina Chernyshova. Did I say that right?
Chernyshova, that's right.
Chernyshova.
I think Chernyshova is easier to say than Kyriacou.
This fight happening in the flyweight division, and we are underway. JCK 117 main card. Kicking things off.
Southpaw Chernyshova against the orthodox Kyriacou.
Lisa said that she's been yearning to kick someone in the head, to take him out with a head kick. Let's see if she can make that a reality here tonight. You know, Irina is very physically strong. She pulls guard.
Wow.
Wow, that's not something you see often in high-level MMA anymore. She must be very confident in her ground game if she feels like she can pull guard and hit a submission or a sweep. You know, Absolute MMA is known for having some
really good grapplers.
So,
of course, guys like
cannot put your toes in the cage is what the referee is trying to say. Looks like she's attacking.
Got to be careful with that armbar. She's going to go for the arm very soon. Lisa needs to be careful. The coach of Lisa himself, we hear him there. He's a black belt too. Of course, they have guys like Jones from that team. And she's that elbow is.
She is attacking like that armbar pretty hard here, but so far, no real danger.
Yeah, so far, Kyriacou is being able to stay aware, putting good pressure, just holding on tight.
Nice ground and pound, couple strong left hammer fists by Lisa here.
Yeah, Lisa also said that, you know, she hasn't had a finish in her pro career. She'd love to get a finish. Look at Irina, just so active with her
guard. Lost the ground.
All the MMA, rear naked chokes is the most high percent.
Armbar attack again.
But for the flyweight woman, it's armbar from the bottom. Because in most gyms, these flyweight girls are not the biggest, and they have to learn how to fight off their back.
Irina looking to transition possibly to that leg as well.
Yeah, she's going to leg. Oh, she sneaks in the triangle, almost gets in the triangle. But look at Kyriacou staying aware of that.
Going back and forth between armbar attempts, triangle attempts.
And I mean, it just takes one, right? One moment of mental, you know, fatigue or mental lapse of focus, and that submission's on.
Lisa does have a finish on her record. She
really?
has a win by rear naked choke. All of her other wins were by decision, however. Irina again switching her hips and trying to hunt for something from guard, but Lisa's very aware of it. Chernyshova has some crazy tattoos.
Yeah.
Her left forearm is like all inked, like completely black.
It's cool.
That's crazy.
She's got some nice tattoos, but Kyriacou also has a bunch of tattoos. She was telling me she's getting one removed as well. Nice little short punches here.
Yeah,
I mean, so far we. We're 3.5 minutes in, and you've got to give it to Kyriacou because she's the one who's comes even.
He has here. Lisa's trying to pass now. She's on top in half guard. Keeps peppering away with these hammer fists.
More hammer fist, holding on tight, putting on that pressure.
Back to guard now is Chernyshova.
Yeah, nice close guard. She opens up. She tries to step on those hips, make space for her to start turning, cutting an angle. I mean, you can see Chernyshova, you know, it's winter in Russia right now, right? Because, you know, she's really, really white legs, you know. She's got the Russian tan going. Well, I hope I didn't offend anybody, but you know, because
I don't think that's an offensive comment.
Russian
It is.
Just
it is
not,
what it is.
I don't think there's too much sun.
A little over 10 seconds left in the first round. It's been a good round for Lisa here. Pretty dominant, stayed out of trouble in guard and landed some good ground and pound. I'd probably have to give her the round 10-9.
Yeah, and she just stayed really composed, didn't risk anything. And how long can Irina stay active, getting some ground and pound from the heavy-handed or the relentless pressure from Kyriacou?
Дышишь, прыгаешь. Где Капа? У тебя, да? Дышишь, прыгаешь минуту. У тебя, смотри, все идет хорошо, но ты переживаешь, ты не рискуешь, как бы, понимаешь? Только из-за этого все. Она
Tactical mistake. So they tie up here, and Irina actually, pulled guard, and the remainder of the round went like this, with Lisa on top, landing ground and pound, staying out of submissions, and essentially dominating the round.
And she was very aware of all the attacks coming her way.
Seconds out. You ready? You ready? Fight!
All
Round
set
two.
for round two between Lisa Kyriacou and Irina Chernyshova. Let's see how this plays out on the feet. I'd like to see how these two match up on the feet. Irina pulled guard pretty quickly into that first round. She looks a little fatigued here, actually.
She's moving left and right, cutting the angles. You see Kyriacou cutting her off.
Nice right hand by Lisa there. They tie up.
We hear the corner of Lisa Kyriacou telling, what are you doing? Beautiful dump.
Great
Nice
takedown by
trip.
Lisa Kyriacou.
Straight into half guard. Very, very tight there. We hear Chernyshova breathing deeply, trying to get, but she recovers her guard very nicely.
She does have a pretty active guard.
Yeah.
However, Lisa was very aware of all of the threats. We see her climbing her legs up again here, high guard. Nothing really coming from it though. And as the fight progresses and the fighters become sweatier,
Slippier and
it's going
tired,
to be
it's
a
gonna
lot
be harder.
harder to lock on things like triangles and arm bars from guard. We see her continually moving her hips, like trying to find angles and stuff, but Lisa's very aware of it. She's landing some decent ground and pound.
Nice,
here.
yes. Active now. Putting a lot of pressure on her opponent. Short little punches there.
This fight in the flyweight division. It's nice to see JCK rounding out their female divisions here with some international talent. Like I said, I'd love to see a belt in this division.
Oh yes, that would be awesome.
Let's see it. Maybe even a tournament.
That would be.
That would be
love
crazy.
that. Yeah. So much pressure here from Kyriacou.
I mean, even at the highest levels of the sport.
I mean, the referee is looking at this. He's not really giving any warnings.
To me, it seems like, I mean, Lisa is dominating, but I don't think there's a danger of it being stopped here.
Why is the referee so crazy?
He's like, yeah,
Oh,
he's
now
looking
he's
over
saying
the
fight
action.
back.
Wow, I mean, if she keeps pouring it on, maybe she could secure the finish. The referee is like hovering right over the action.
And Irina needs to do something because the referee looks like he's getting ready to step in.
Yeah, she's trying to pin that arm down almost like a
Drops
crucifix.
the elbow.
Here we go. I mean, if she can chain a
Nice
few
elbow as well.
more of these strikes together.
And she's, look at that, how she's holding that right hand down with her left shin. Elbows the body.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
elbows to the body.
Those are brutal. Guarantee Irina's not loving those.
Of course not.
More elbows to the body here.
Hits the face again. Works the body.
Lisa just all over her in this second round here, but Irina's able to re-guard.
Good for Irina to get back to a guard position, try to slow the onslaught from Kyriacou. Chernyshova just needs to find a way to either sweep her or run to the back, or even just get back to her feet.
Little over a minute left to go in this second round. It's played out very much like the first, although this time
I feel like she did even more damage.
Lisa has done a little bit more damage and was able to secure the takedown rather than Irina simply pulling guard. More big shots landed by the Australian fighter, looking to climb to 9-3 as a professional. She's being
just relentless.
Yeah, just high volume output.
Yeah, not anything too explosive going on, but it's just so grinding. Almost gets swept.
Great balance, great base on top by Lisa.
I think we're gonna see.
She has shut almost everything Irina had for her on the ground down.
Hammer fist.
Dominant end of the round
Elbows.
here. Dropping bows. The end of the second round. It's all Lisa Kyriacou through 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Easy 2 rounds in the books for her.
Kyriacou dropping some power and just volume onto the face.
Сейчас тебе нужно минутку просто походить в стойке. Она даже не бьет, понимаешь? А знаешь, почему бьет? Она борьбы твоей боится. Это твое большое преимущество на отдыхе сейчас, ясно? Она ходит, даже на пятки наступает, понимаешь? Она даже не перемещается к ударной.
Oh, I said a lot, but Asma had more experience.
Let's take a look at the action from the second round. That's a great takedown by Lisa the Savage, and then we just see her laying on the ground and pound. There were
a couple of times the referee looked at that.
Exactly, he was hovering over the action. Looked like he
gave her
thinking
verbal
about
warning. Yeah, he told her fight back.
Stepping in, the Savage laying the smackdown with the ground and pound. We are all set for round 3 here. I think Chernyshova needs a finish to win this fight. More than likely, she's down 2 rounds.
You ready? Fight!
Third and final round between these two female warriors in the flyweight division. 125 pounds, 57 kilos.
Now's the time to shoot in some leg kicks from Kyriacou and then aim for the head.
Kyriacou is looking really good here tonight. Dominant performance so far.
Oh, nice straight.
Nice right hand. They're swanging and banging. You know, she said in the pre-fight build-up that she'd love to get a finish here tonight. She has 8 pro wins.
Oh, nice stiff jab again.
7 by decision. Another finish on her record would look really good.
Chernyshova is tough, man. She throws back with a lot of power, but her boxing doesn't look at the same level as her grappling, which, she has a beautiful guard.
I feel like she's been getting
very, very muscular.
The better of the striking exchanges as well. Hey, can you read the Chinese character tattoo on Irina's back?
I cannot.
Love.
Really?
I. Just saw that. Interesting.
Oh, they clash there, both of them. And it's
see right there, left,
yeah.
left shoulder blade. Aye. Oh, head kick.
The head.
Oh, just like she said, we were talking to her in the gym today. She said she'd love to head kick her opponent. Another one, another one. Let's go.
Big punch.
Get her out of there.
Said the referee.
I can't be biased. I can't be biased. I'm sorry. I mean, both of them are
the
great.
action. Who knows, man? Chernysova's got
Oh,
really
leg
good
lock.
leg
Look at
lock.
this. She's going to roll
She's
for a
gonna
leg
roll
lock.
for a leg, yeah.
But she did it so slowly. It's like you could see, you could
Now
see that coming.
Now the power of Kyriacou. Kyriacou needs to let hands go here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, more of those.
Sit heavy on the hips and just let the hands go.
She's dropping hammers with that left hand. I feel if she put a few of those together, that could be a potential fight ender. We see Irina trying to roll through for this leg lock. Kyriacou is wise to it and keeps dropping the left hand. I feel like there's not a ton of power on her ground and pound shots though. Like lots of volume, lots of output, but not like
scary knockout power.
Fight-ending knockout power.
Yeah, I think a knee to the body here, elbows to the body. Two minutes and 15 seconds left.
Trying to pin that arm down.
Oh, that was a heavy shot.
More left hands are what the doctor ordered, and Irina's just in pure defensive mode, trying to hang on here and not get finished. It's been a great performance by Kyriacou. Now I just feel the cherry on top would be the finish, right?
Yeah. Well,
try to get her out of there. I asked her
Irina's
in the gym today. I asked her, like, do you feel pressure to finish the fight? Because on paper, you're clearly the favorite. She said, no, not at all. She's coming here to get the win. Of course, a finish would be nice. You never know how a fight's going to play out. You know, Irina has a lot of professional experience. She's a good fighter. And she's had, you know, some pretty good defensive skills on display here. Good defense.
Yeah, she was threatened with quite a few submissions as well. But Kyriacou is just very aware of almost all the attacks that have been thrown her way.
Shut it all down and dominated the fight. A little less than a minute to go in this one. And in all likelihood, Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage, is going
50 seconds left.
Going to walk away with a unanimous.
Does Lisa still have an attack? Can she posture up here and drop some bombs? Literally right in front of now an arm. She keeps over time. It's good.
Yes,
still time one in there, but I think
still a little bit of space in there.
Yeah, Kyriacou can go palm to palm here. She's trying to free that far leg, that left leg.
She wants to get.
If she passes that leg, Irina's in trouble.
10 seconds. Lisa lets it go to land some more ground and pound. And this one is going to go to the judges' scorecards. Although I think it's pretty clear who won the fight. Great performance by Lisa Kyriacou, the Savage from Australia. Absolute MMA. Hopefully we see her back in JCK. Like I said, if they did create a belt, she could be a contender for the belt in this division. You know, I would love to see her versus Liang Na.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a great fight.
They both have a win over...
Make that one next. Come on, matchmakers. Liang Na needs a challenge here, and I think Lisa Kyriacou could be a great fight for her. Look at this. We see Irina pull guard.
It looks like she was looking for that sacrifice sweep.
And then
throw, sorry.
That turned out to be a mistake because Lisa Kyriacou is just pounding on her from top position here. She saw all the submission threats coming. Gets a big takedown here as well in the second round. And this is the story of the fight right here. Lisa on top, landing ground and pound.
And the referee was looking at that pretty closely.
Great performance. I predict a 30-27 clean sweep. Let's see how the judges score this one.
After 3 rounds, tough fight, we have the final official decision. 1号裁判30比27 Judge number 1 32-27. 2号裁判30比27 Judge number 2 32-27. 3号裁判30比27 Judge number 3 32-27. 本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Australia, the Barbarian, Lisa Kyriacou。接下来将会进行是今天晚上男子雏量级的正赛对决。
一直激励我在这条道路一直走下去的动力是，每次我站在笼子里，观众以及现场的欢呼呐喊，然后还有我想成为冠军的一颗信心。
This kid is also destined for great things. You got to think, you know, the skill level that these guys have at their age.
这场比赛对我来说不会有压力，我的强项也是摔柔风格，所以我觉得恰巧是证明自己技术的一个考验。摔柔是我最拿得出手的技术。
他经验比我丰富，但是我觉得如果整体实力的话，他不如我。
Zheng Qinghua, he must be a good grappler. He has good power in his hands, good grappling game.
Oh, another elbow, another elbow.
总有一天，可能1年、2年，或者是3个月，我将会成为战局城历史上最强的黑马。
他战力打不打得过我，他都会去抱摔去尝试。我相信我的战力也能给他带来不小的压力。
Here we go. Our next fight on tonight's card is, of course, Zheng Qinghua going up against Yixuan. And first making his way out of the blue corner would be Zheng Qinghua. We saw this kid make his debut here at JCK not too long ago with a very impressive win where he dominated his opponent in the first round, almost finishing him. Had a close second round, but then in the third, he did fade just due to all the damage we see there. The place where he works at, he's the jiu-jitsu coach there at Guoqiang. Guoqiang himself, right there behind him, is a formidable kickboxing veteran.
Is he a black belt?
Guoqiang? No, he's a purple belt. This is actually he's a Rock student.
Oh,
so
really?
He trained in Haikou with Rock for a long time, and then Guoqiang asked if he has any good grappling coaches, so he sent over Zheng Qinghua, and then he's obviously training with the likes of Haoxuan. And Haoxuan himself is also a purple belt, but he's coaching the classes there at Guoqiang Gedo.
Zheng Qinghua looked really good in his JCK debut. At the time, the guy he was took 7 and okay. He's fucking younger than him. Wow, he's still very young, only 23 years old. That's crazy. So at 26, he's the older fighter here, but the age difference is not that big. And, you know, thick, powerful guy at Bantamweight here and looking to climb in TK.
He's got top grappling. I want will he hang at over the train himself, and I think this is a very, very tough matchup for Zheng Qinghua. Even if you look at the records, Yixuan he's on a 3-fight skid. Talent young from but he fights skid. In the interviews earlier, we just saw the videos. It says, I don't really feel too much pressure. I know what I'm good at, and my opponent is good at they say shryro, which basically means wrestling and grappling. He's
he believes that's his best. I've watched him, I've been in the room, I've trained with him, I watched him spar with Zhang Zhefei. I mean, this kid's got his chin. We've seen him go to absolute war time and time again. He's very durable, he's very tough, but he's
a good grappler too.
He's a really good grappler.
80% of his wins are by submission.
Correct, and I'm not saying that he could beat his opponents with a grappling. I just don't see how Zheng Qinhuo is going to dominate him with the wrestling and the grappling, but maybe I'm wrong.
But
on the feet, though, I think Yang Yixuan has the advantage.
Here's what I'm worried about. He hasn't won a fight since 2024.
But I mean, look who he fought, though.
As
you know, Lian Jaibu is a future champion. Chibigu Chen, incredibly tough striker.
Undefeated at the time.
And then Kaisai'er, man, guy. And before that, he beat Aimugu, Huiwei, Peng Jiaqiang, very as a but the fighter.
本场 KM 无量争夺，南方选手身高170公分，臂展172厘米，体重61.40公斤，年龄26岁，来自于郭强格斗 MMA 综合格斗战绩10战7胜3负 ，JCK 战决城战绩1战1胜，他就是南方选手郑钦华。 本场比赛，红方选手身高173公分，臂展170厘米，体重61.50公斤，年龄23岁，来自于龙云综合格斗俱乐部 ，MMA 综合格斗战绩9战5胜4负 ，JCK 战决城战绩7战4胜3负，他就是红方选手杨Yixuan。 本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
All set for this one, guys. I think this is going to be a great matchup. In the bantamweight division, it is Zheng Qinhuo in the blue corner, Yang Yixuan in the red. Okay, the shorts are matching the corners. Great, easy to tell them apart.
Just watch the tape on the glove.
Oh,
big overhand from Zheng.
And hey, Zheng Qinhuo is looking jacked. He's looking thick, muscular, and powerful, and very fast. Oh,
throwing big power.
Whirling dervish out here. Yang Yixuan unfazed. Zheng Qinhuo is throwing a lot of power into all his shots early.
Yang Yixuan looking a little bit calmer, but Zheng throwing with bad intent.
And there's the shot. Let's see if he can get the takedown. So far, so good. He's got his butt down on the mat. He's wrapping up the legs Khabib style. Zheng Qinhuo able to get the fight down to the ground. He is a grappling coach, a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and by all accounts, a very good grappler. You see.
Oh, look at that, beautifully done. He moves the hand to the other side.
He's got that good old Dagestani handcuff. Is that what they call it?
Not in this position, but yeah, similar, very similar.
And potential arm triangle threat there, but no longer. He's on top in half guard. You see him smiling there, maybe smiling at his corner. The fight so far is going his way. You see him controlling the head here on top in half guard. Yang Yixuan has lost, 3 in a row, but as you said, all 3 opponents were really good.
He's fishing for a guillotine there.
Zheng Qinhuo pinning the wrist down. Yang Yixuan has recovered full guard here.
He's got a nice overhand hook on the far side. Good pressure here from Zheng on top. Feet based wide, heavy hips.
Yeah, looking really solid on top. He came out of the gate
Guns are blazing
with a lot of energy. He's got a good record, 7-3 as a pro. Like to make it 8-3.
Very high guard here.
Knees to the butt. Unique attack. Zheng Qinhuo is 5-1 in his last 6.
We look at
Yang
Yixuan inverting, almost got the invert, no, but Zheng being wise to that. So far, Yang hasn't taken too much damage, but the control from Zheng has been very one-sided.
So Yang Yixuan kind of flirting with some submission.
Yeah, he's looking for a triangle setup here.
Attempts, arm bars and triangles, but Zheng Qinhuo very aware of it. Good awareness from the top here in guard, landing some ground and pound. It's been a good round for Zheng Qinhuo thus far. Not dominant per se, but certainly winning.
Looks for a butterfly sweep there for a moment from Yang, but Zheng again fully aware of what's going on. Gives the underhook. 40 seconds left. I was surprised that Zheng could get the takedown so seamlessly.
Yeah, the first takedown attempt of the fight he was able to secure.
He's been on top ever since. Hasn't except for when right in the beginning when he had that beautiful grip with the arm behind the back of Yang Yixuan. Didn't really do too much with that though.
10 seconds left in this, the first of 3 rounds at Bantamweight. Zheng Qinhuo on top for much of the round. Looks like he'll take this round.
Zheng Qinhuo. A lot of respect between these two guys, shaking hands as they get up to their corners. But we got 2 rounds left. Yang Yixuan taking some deep breaths.
在有些位置一定要上下结合，听到没有？上下结合，不要打那么实，学会骗一骗，知道吧？听到没？听到没？
A power couple.
Let's see some highlights from the first round. Zheng Qinhuo came out. Big strikes. He shoots a double here, is able to convert and get it. He spent the rest of the round on top, landing some ground and pound. Nothing super damaging, but I believe enough to win him the round.
Absolutely. I think that's a very definitive round for him. Yang
Let's
didn't
see.
get to do anything there.
You know, as you mentioned, we did see in his JCK debut his pace slow toward the end of the fight.
Significantly in a second, and it's almost got.
So let's see if he has made improvements to his conditioning. You look at in second round.
I think.
And grid kick grounded. He do that.
Him
Huge. It's like throwing his whole body into it.
Nice check from Yang now. Stiff jab.
There's jab, there's the shot by Zheng Qinhuo. Let's see if he's able to get this one. Yang Yixuan able to dig in the underhook.
And goes to the cage wall. Physically, it feels like Zheng is just a little bit stronger.
Oh, yeah. Yang Yixuan doing well to defend this takedown attempt. Zheng Jinhua changes levels. He's on the single now. Trying to pull out that ankle, and he gets him down.
Got the far leg.
Guillotine attempt here, potentially. Zheng Jinhua is wise to it.
Young's trying to look for the squeeze with that. Does he have that in or not?
Pretty tough to finish. I mean, it's
Yeah,
arm in.
but the point is that the legs are the problem, is that he doesn't have legs behind. Now he's cleared up one leg. This is the right thing. If he can scoot his bum away, then he can give a lot of trouble to Zheng. He keeps scooting his bum away. He's going to sit back again. He can keep sitting back. He might be able to stand up here. Zheng now on top, giving heavy pressure, aware of this guillotine threat. Staying on the legs of Yang.
Yang Yixuan, you can see him. He's still
beautiful,
hanging on to that guillotine.
Yeah, but it looks like he's starting to, if anything, get in.
But he doesn't really have the lower body position to really make this much of a threat.
Almost, if he goes high elbow, for a moment there, felt like he could have even cinched it into high elbow.
We see Zheng Jinhua just ramming him with his shoulder.
Deep breaths from Yang Yixuan. Does Yang Yixuan just not look in the same physical condition as he does in his last fight? I mean, he's lost a couple.
Lost 3 in a row. He started out 4-0 in JCK and has since fallen to 4-3. Zheng Jinhua looking to make him a 500 fighter, send him to 4-4 in JCK. Yang Yixuan's JCK career started off very well. He had 3 submissions in a row, 2 rear naked chokes and 1 guillotine. Then 1 decision win before losing 3 in a row. But as you mentioned, all 3 losses were to very good competition.
Yeah, see here, look at what Zheng is doing. He's just so heavy with the pressure, not giving Yang any space, and pretty aware of all the attacks coming from Yang. Yang looks like he might be fishing for a buggy setup right here. Of course, his teammate Jimu Shah landed that buggy choke. When I went to visit them, what's his name? Very tall flyweight, super tall flyweight.
Tuergan
tried to put it on me too. So it's
Did he
definitely
get
something they. Well, I'm 20 weight divisions bigger, so no. But it was nice to see that it's something that not just Jimu Shah can do, that it's something their team actively does.
Perhaps not the most exciting fight on the card thus far.
Zheng's just
It's been
very dominant wrestling, especially control on top.
It's been somewhat of a stalemate on the mat. You know, you have Zheng Jinhua obviously able to get the takedown, but once he's down there, Yang Yixuan is good enough defensively that he's able to avoid taking a lot of damage. Zheng Jinhua hasn't been able to create any fight-ending threats. He's kind of just controlling him from top position. He's winning, but it's not the most exciting fight I've ever seen personally.
Yeah. Look at Zheng Jinhua just kicking him on the leg. Bit of showboating there.
That'll be it for round 2. It seems like it's 2 rounds in the bag for Zheng Jinhua.
Yang Yixuan must know he needs a finisher.
This 这个时候可以有一些位置可以转换之后，可以做布置这些锁技，知道吧？听到没有？太干了，打得太干了，知道不知道？哦。
Like I said, he hasn't been able to create fight-ending threats, but he has dictated where the fight has been taking place, getting takedowns in both rounds, as you see here. Scoops the hips out, collects another takedown. He was landing these shoulder strikes.
And the more important thing is, I feel, is like Zheng is working to get those little groups. He keeps working, and Yang is allowing him to get those mini advantages, which gives him the takedown, which gives him the better position. He's allowing him too much. He's not fighting for every inch, for every grip. I mean, this is, I don't know what's going on, but this is not the Yang we've seen recently. Even his last fight, it was a really good performance, even though he fought a super tough opponent.
Third and third and final round between Zheng Qinghua. Nice calf kick there. And Yang Yixuan is in the red, answers back with the calf kick there. How long is it going to be before Zheng Qinghua shoots another takedown?
Oh, beautiful fake and a right cross. See, Zheng immediately check if his nose is bleeding there. Oh, he goes to a nice heavy calf kick. Another low kick to follow up, followed by another one.
A little bit more tension in the air for this third and final round. Both guys are going for it.
Throwing down. The hands of Zheng very heavy, but the boxing of Yang super aggressive as well.
We saw the pace slow down a little bit in the second round. But now we're back in action for round 3.
Another beautiful wrestling.
There it is.
Nice shot.
Zheng Qinghua able to secure another takedown.
Looking for a Kimura here.
Is he going to be able to finish this
hard.
fight?
It goes back to the neck again. Loves trying for those guillotine setups, but his hips are way too deep under his opponent for the guillotine to be a big threat. He's smiling. Zheng is having fun in there. Nice elevation from Yang, but keeping his balance very well, like a cat.
He's like a very stocky
cat.
Powerful guy with a good base. It's going to be really hard to sweep a guy like that.
Yeah, I think what Yang needs to do is just push. Oh, he almost gets the triangle. Shut up for the triangle. Now he can build up here. He needs to turn. You see, this is where Yang is too passive.
Zheng Qinghua was trying to take the back there, but he'll settle.
Look at Yang, deep breaths. It doesn't look like he's in it.
On top here again.
Sorry to say that to Yang, but this is not the best performance. And Zheng is just non-stop at it, grinding away. He's back on that guillotine, but it doesn't look like it's tight at all.
Yeah, it's going to be super tough to finish a guillotine from this position. He's on the wrong side. Two minutes left to go in this bantamweight fight between Zheng Qinghua and Yang Yixuan. What can you say? It's been a great performance by Zheng Qinghua. Just
very, very, very good.
Dominant. You know, he's gotten takedowns in every single round. Controlled the fight from top position. Yang Yixuan didn't have a whole lot for him on the ground. And on the feet, it was pretty close too, so.
Yeah, on the feet, the power of Zheng was just significantly more. But Zheng just throwing so much power, and he had a lot of low kicks where he was landing those calf kicks and low kicks over and over. Even on the feet, I had more
kind of
connected to him, but now he needs one fluke.
Someone should teach him the Von Flue choke.
Might be going for a buggy here. No. Look at the time.
He's looking for the time. Oh, buggy choke. Can he get it? That would be crazy.
Yeah, but the problem is he's lost his arm. His arm isn't tight enough in there.
No, there's nothing there.
He lost the grip on his own arm.
Zheng Qinghua is like stepping over, looking for something. 20 seconds. Go for it. Go for it.
Now it's Yang.
Try
something. To wrestle up.
Guillotine, anaconda.
Look at the power
difference
between these
two. He
tried.
tried for the Darce there. I mean, Yang Yixuan, very technically sound. Tough guy to finish. Zheng Qinghua, relentless here. By all accounts, should walk away with a unanimous decision.
Yeah, the power difference was just very obvious.
Let's take a look at some of the action from the fight. I mean, this is the story of the fight right here. Zheng Qinghua was able to get takedowns in each of the 3 rounds and largely control the fight from top position, landing some decent ground and pound, although Yang Yixuan is a very, technically sound fighter himself, so it was really hard for him to get sufficient enough offense to create a fight-ending threat. However, he dominated the fight with his grappling and top control, and I believe it'll be enough for him to claim a unanimous decision victory, probably 30-27 across the board. Enough to pick up his 2nd win here in JCK, climbing to 2-0 in the promotion. Great performance by Zheng Qinghua.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 1 27-30；2号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30；3号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 3 27-30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定，蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing China, the blue corner, Zheng Qinghua. 接下来，让我们共同开启今天晚上的联合主赛。现在正在收看到的是 JCK 战绝城绝城之夜 N117的赛前对视秀。
我们都知道你主要的是以这种摔跤控制为主。我觉得明天晚上你要对阵这么一个技术如此强烈的对手，自己需要解决哪些问题？
我觉得网上的人说他全面，但是我不回答你是全面。其实功夫最主要就是不怕轻着会，就怕一着手。我觉得这才是最主要的。
Для меня он очередной соперник, который стоит в моем пути. Да, он бывший чемпион. Для меня без разницы, он бывший чемпион или настоящий. Я сюда приехал за титулом.
也就是说，我不会去错过每一个就是终结他的这种机会，所以我会抓住好每一个时机，站立、地面、摔揉。他觉得他来这个逆袭，才放过来。
Я бы хотел следующий бой. Потому что они выше меня в рейтинге, я готов с ним стоит без разницы мне.
第一个问题想问一问我们的藏族骑士Qiujilunzhou。那网上有人说你这个状态总是起伏不定。
对，这个状态的话，也自己在调整，会变得越来越好。因为每一次的失败，然后一些事吧，就慢慢的调整。
球伦接受采访的时候说了，郑波谢肯定会摔我。你这个是烟雾大吗？
他嘛随机应变，但是我更想跟他在战力上一决高下。
如果让你选的话，就上肢法和加云钉，你有没有就是自己特别想？
我这个运动员就是有个问题，就是不挑对手，谁都可以接。
这2位的话是决定要主打战力是吧？
在战力一决高下，
因为这个是功夫格斗，我们在笼子里展现自己的技术，所以怕什么都
刚刚也说了，这是综合格斗，拭目以待。
对，他还是传着的。
He is from Tajikistan.
He's very, very confident.
Extensive Sambo background, extensive amateur career.
Подготовка, как обычно, я ко всем соперникам готовлюсь одинаково. Я готов во всех, я думаю, и в стойке, и в партере, я на другом уровне.
And there we see BuhuoYouga. He was the Chinese national champion. He's a very, very good wrestler.
这场比赛我会给大家带来不一样的升级版的BuhuoYouga，不管是站立打击、地面摔控，以及整个比赛的掌握节奏，都会更加沉淀的BuhuoYouga。这场比赛，我相信我自己拿下绝对没问题。
He is very unorthodox in his striking, and he does have devastating power in his hands.
卧槽，要小心！新西伯利亚，冰天雪地的街头淬炼出来的街头霸王。
Really excited for this one, guys. It is co-main event time at JCK 117. We have former champion BuhuoYouga taking on the surging Tajikistan prospect Mukhammad Salokhidinov, and he looked phenomenal in his JCK debut, Woody. You know, he got a really tough matchup in his first fight, and I think that's because they saw who he was and respected him.
But he just, they
threw him to the wolves right away.
He murked him.
And he dominated BuhuoYouga. And there's a story to this because BuhuoYouga is BuhuoYouga's student.
That's right.
So he goes from fighting the student to fighting the master. And it is a step up in competition because BuhuoYouga recently was the flyweight champion.
And also, you know, let's talk about years of experience. There's 9 years difference between these two fighters. But Salokhidinov, he's had 6 professional fights, whereas his opponent's had 45. Tonight's his 46 professional fights. That's almost 9 times. So there's 9 years difference, but also almost 9 times more fight experience. That is ridiculous.
I mean, that is true, but Salokhidinov also had 15 amateur fights. So, I mean, obviously amateur and pro, different story, but I don't think 6 pro fights tell the full story. You know, Salokhidinov, he fought in Pancrase, which is a very well-known promotion in Japan. And he fought for the belt in Pancrase in his 3rd pro fight. And that's his only loss. He fought the champion in Pancrase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. A guy who was 17-4 at the time. So that's his only...
And he's really well-rounded, man. He's got beautiful striking.
Great
wrestling.
Yeah. He had an ankle
If
lock.
anything, he's a little bit undersized for this division.
Yeah, he's another guy who's like a little small for the weight class. But this is the lightest weight class in men's MMA,
But
basically.
didn't we just see a new champion win with an bomb from hell left hook on Nigadan when you know, also Suleimanov with a, you know, slightly undersized, but definitely packs the power.
You know, it's a bit of a weird situation in the JCK flyweight division right now because the champion is actually Chernyshova.
Yeah.
But he lost in the tournament.
Correct.
But he didn't lose his belt.
Because the belt wasn't on the line, right?
Because the belt wasn't on the line. And then we had Suleimanov run through everybody in the tournament.
That's right.
And win the million. So I think the next fight to make is Suleimanov versus Chernyshova.
Absolutely. And I think it is the next fight.
And then these guys are...
Well, these guys are right up there.
Right up there as well.
The son of BuhuoYouga, recorded pro career of 45 professional fights. He's one of the longest standing JCK fighters and a former champion as well. He's also a multiple-time tournament finalist. So he's fought for the million, I think 3 times. He didn't get it, but he's been there multiple times. He started his martial arts life as a wrestler and went on to become a Chinese national wrestling champion. After that, he made the move to MMA, and he's had a really long and colorful MMA career. You see there, surrounded by his students, and I think that's also something we need to really give him a bunch of props to. The fact that he's managed to build this team of young fighters while keeping his own pro career active and competitive. It's not like he fell off once he started coaching. And one thing about his students, they all have good wrestling. They always show up in shape. You don't see any one of the E-team guys come in here and fade because of the gas. I know they train high altitude, but I think they train really, really hard.
This guy's fought everybody. I'm going through his record. He's fought Chandra like 3 times.
Oh, he's fought everybody.
Fought Jumbo Chia like 3 times.
That's right. He's fought
everybody. Ian Shuai.
He's fought everybody in the JCK, like the who's who of the division.
Nico Dan.
And the thing that makes it hard to fight him is like he's so hard to keep down. It's hard to wrestle him because he's got good wrestling, and his striking is unorthodox, but damn does he pack a punch.
He fought Chandra 4 times.
The best way to beat BuhuoYouga is slowly, technically outpointing him. It's hard to finish him, man. And we see there 9 years difference, the height and the reach going to the younger Salokhidinov.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的比赛争夺，同样也是我们今天晚上的联合主赛。蓝方选手身高163公分，臂展163厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄25岁，来自于 Haoxuan Team。MMA 综合格斗战绩6战5胜1负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩1战1胜。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner from Tajikistan. Get ready for Mukhammad Salokhidinov。本场比赛，红方选手身高157公分，臂展160厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄34岁，来自于一格斗综合格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩45战23胜22负 ，JCK 战决胜战绩18战9胜9负。他就是来自于中国的红方选手，一人之子BuhuoYouga。本场比赛场上裁判梁明 ，The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 梁明。
All set for this one, guys. The co-main event: Tajikistan versus China. Tajikistan is 2-0 in JCK tonight.
Yeah.
The last guy smoked Tanghesi in like 20 seconds.
Whoa, that was
a bad one.
Uppercut from down under, all the way from hell. Send him to never land into outer orbit. Maybe think about that, Alistair, over him uppercut.
Oh,
like
man.
Literally almost send his opponent aerial.
Mukhammad Salokhidinov is in the blue. BuhuoYouga is in the black trunks.
BuhuoYouga
former
kicks
champion.
with a nice inside leg kick. Again, going for the inside leg kick. Now it is Salokhidinov. Both these guys.
So both guys are ranked.
Oh, beautiful 1-2 from Salokhidinov.
And Salokhidinov signed with JCK. He
Yep.
did. So, you know, a lot of these guys are brought in on one-fight deals, or they go on a fight-by-fight basis. But Salokhidinov actually committed to a JCK contract, and I believe
he's
JCK
got his
contracts are for like 3 years.
Yeah, he's got his eyes on
the million RMB,
of course.
Sure. I'm sure he wants to be a part of the tournament this year.
Oh, beautiful 1-2, and he's right on the hips of BuhuoYouga. Can he get BuhuoYouga down? That's the question.
That'd be super impressive.
Yoga is known to his friends. Yoga.
Do you know Street Fighter? The Indian, like the yoga guy character? Yoga Fire.
No, I don't remember, sorry.
I think that would be a sick nickname for BuhuoYouga. Yoga Fire. Dalsim, I think was his name. Anyway, Salokhidinov here pressing BuhuoYouga against the fence. Yoga, as you mentioned,
trying to peel the head there and run out the open side.
Former national wrestling champ.
But it is Salokhidinov that hasn't pressed up against the cage.
He's going to be a tough guy to take down. You can see both guys are ranked. Yoga's ranked number 7.
Yeah, the biggest weakness that we've seen over the years from BuhuoYouga is when he's on his back, he doesn't really have much of he doesn't have much jiu-jitsu, you know, but he can wrestle for days. And we've also seen him land some beautiful wrestling, even some wrestling throws, over-the-shoulder throws.
Yeah, that like arm spin.
Yeah.
It's a hard takedown to hit in MMA. You don't see it very often. So
Yeah, but
he
he has a huge variety of throws that he does as well. It's quite impressive.
We see Yoga's ranked number 7. Salokhidinov is already ranked number 8 in the division in his second fight in JCK. You can bet for sure that he's going to be a part of the tournament. They'll probably start the tournament in September.
Yeah, normally they start, you know, the...
Goes like the school year.
Beautiful inside trip.
Jinx. That's like the 3rd time tonight.
Yeah. Now BuhuoYouga needs to build up, get his legs back underneath him, but Salokhidinov is doing really good at staying on the legs. There he selfs the leg. So technical.
I saw Salokhidinov hit a nasty ankle lock on BuhuoYouga in their fight. It looked like his leg was going to break. It was just on for like a second, but it looked nasty.
Now BuhuoYouga standing up.
Oh,
nice little knee.
That was a big knee to the jaw.
Ding, good morning. How's your mama? Got to stay awake, got to be careful, got to respect the knees. But right now, Yoga's trying to get Salokhidinov off him without spending too much energy. But Salokhidinov's really got great pressure and so aware of the wrestling attacks from Yoga. Now it's Yoga looking for his own. And
man,
he almost hits that over the arm, but now he's on a single leg.
His head planted into the mat there.
Oh, nice hook too from Salokhidinov. And this is where I think he has the advantage on the striking.
Oh,
nice
big right hand
too as well. Oh, another 1-2 drops. That's what he's so good at mixing it up. He's relentless. He's got good boxing. He's got to respect the power. You know, when Yoga drops his hands down like he was there, you know, he's getting ready to swing something big. And I don't think there are many guys in the division that can hit as hard as BuhuoYouga. I'm not saying as accurate or as fast.
Do you remember when he slept Chernyshova with that right hand?
Oh, it was
like he got shot with
scary.
a gun.
Yeah. No, he's a very. Have you ever like engaged with him? I remember once I was talking to Vaughn and I walked up behind him and I picked him up. Now, I don't know if you've ever.
I've never picked him up.
I was playing with like wrestling him and I just picked him up and it's not a. He made me think of an African warthog. Now you might not know what that means, but for any South African listening to this, they'll know what that means because warthogs regularly get hit by cars. If you hit a warthog at night with your car at 100 kilometers an hour, your car is wrecked.
Really?
It's so solid. It's a ball of muscle. It's just like a block of iron. You understand? It's just so solid. When I picked him up, I was like, how the heck do you make 57? Because you feel like 95. It's just a pure ball of muscle. Very solid, dense muscle man. But so far, Salokhidinov, I think, has had the better showing with the wrestling.
Oh,
and
100%. I mean, I'm not going to say he dominated, but I think he controlled almost every exchange of that first round. That was crazy. His head actually bounced off the mat there.
But he still managed to
That's not a takedown. You know, Yoga was not able to get him down. Salokhidinov got him down. I think that's easily a 10-9 round for the Tajik fighter. Still only 25 years old. Showing well-rounded skills. I'd like to see him explore more of the striking battle because he did land some nice shots on Yoga. Mukhammad Salokhidinov is in the blue. BuhuoYouga is in the black trunks.
BuhuoYouga more active with his hands. Lots of fakes. He's got to be careful for Salokhidinov's right cross coming over the top, followed by a nice takedown. Being the MO of Salokhidinov, he does a jab, right cross, jab, right cross, and then
whoa, that sprawl was like
halfway across the cage.
Yeah, very dramatic
beautiful
sprawl.
Stiff jab again.
Nice right hand by Salokhidinov. Off the jab there.
Less head kicks from Salokhidinov. We saw in his fight against.
Oh, he stunned him.
Oh, it looks like he's hurt him a little bit.
I wonder if he knows. But I saw the look in Yoga's eyes.
Yeah, he was on chicken legs there for a bit.
It looked like he was stunned there by that shot. But we didn't really see Salokhidinov try to capitalize on it.
Now it's Yoga that Yoga
gets the takedown.
And he's on top now. How long can he stay on top? This is one of the things that BuhuoYouga is best at, is keeping his opponents down. This will be a very telling.
Salokhidinov locking onto a Kimura
oh,
here.
He's looking for Kimura.
Now he just chooses to disengage, able to separate the hands, and we're back on our feet.
Hands nice and high. Another 1-2 lands from Salokhidinov. His right hand is finding home.
And Yoga is looking a little bit fatigued here, or worn down.
Oh, nice hook from Yoga. Look at that. Yoga goes underneath.
That was a beautiful exchange.
But and when Yoga tried to shift out to the back, Salokhidinov just pulls that one leg out and then drags to side control. You know that
was beautiful.
Yeah, that was really beautiful. It was very advanced, because what Yoga was doing is he was trying to do like a underhook bump and go sit up to the back. And I haven't seen that kind of. I'm taking notes, buddy.
Yeah, Salokhidinov is a beast. There's no doubt about it. Yoga's trying to get back up to his feet here. Salokhidinov on him. Let's see if he tries to take the back. He's able to get one hook in momentarily.
Drags his hips down, dragging him. The pressure from Salokhidinov, just so relentless. Strong and relentless. This is, I mean, we haven't, not many people get to do this to BuhuoYouga.
No. I mean, he's getting dominated.
Oh, right on the back.
He's got that power half Nelson, breaks his posture down. Let's see if he can attack the choke here. BuhuoYouga, as far as I know, has he ever been submitted?
With a rear naked choke? It's possible. I mean, most wrestlers give their neck, right? He's had such a long career. It's going to take you a minute to check.
He has been submitted one time in his career.
Wonder who it was. Maybe Sanshaba. Look at this.
With the body triangle, he's going for a neck crank. Neck cranks are illegal in JCK.
But I mean, this it's in the technically it's you call it, you see it's a neck crank, but it's actually a rear naked choke position, because he's not isolated the hip, so you can't call it a twister or a pure crank. That's what, you know, Khabib did to Conor. You know,
so
technically it's a crank,
yeah,
but the name for physically it's a crank, but the name for it is still a rear naked choke, because it's in the position of the rear naked choke.
Okay.
Yoga chose to put his chin under that arm. So how can he punish his opponent?
He's going for it again.
Yep.
And to answer your question, Yoga was submitted by Ma Haobin by guillotine in 2016, and that's his only submission loss.
Wow.
Some guy.
That's 10 years ago.
Never heard of.
10 years ago.
And that was in one championship.
Needs to be careful. Salokhidinov doing so good with the chain control.
He's dominating this fight so far.
Yes.
Crazy. His second fight in JCK, and he's dominating the former champion.
Yeah. And taking him down. Taking the wrestling down. Like
national wrestling champion.
Almost nobody takes down Yoga.
Salokhidinov.
And he looks so fresh. Look at that. He's up on his feet.
Doing great here.
Yoga taking some deep breaths. Yoga, of course, having fought 5 rounds multiple times in his career, he knows all about deep water, hard times, and how to push through when the going gets really, really tough.
Let's take a look at some of the action here. Salokhidinov shooting, and Yoga sprawls halfway across the cage. Nice jab there. And this was the right hand that I thought stunned Yoga for a second.
Look at this. You see, he sits out here and they cut off there. Immediately he grabs that inside hook leg and just pulls it through.
Back corner.
Third and final round here between Mukhammad Salokhidinov and BuhuoYouga. It seems to me, Woody, that Youga needs a finish.
Yeah, I also think he needs a finish. Youga hasn't had too many come from behind wins. Nice stiff jab for Youga landing there. How long before he throws a big overhand of his own? There he throws, lands a little bit. And we see Salokhidinov really holding on to that single. Tries to chain.
Great chain wrestling attack here. He does get Youga down.
Youga now going for a guillotine. Can Youga get a submission? We don't really see him submit many people. He's normally got a lot of control. For sure, he must have a good squeeze.
He does have wins by guillotine on his record, but
not that many. The head seems, there it pops out.
Salokhidinov able to pop his head out here.
Twice there. Nice hammer fist from the bottom. Oh, beautiful up kick. Was that was he on his knees already when he ate that? It's like he doesn't care.
Hard to say. I mean, I don't think it's going to alter the outcome of the fight. Salokhidinov on top here doing what he does. Very similar to rounds 1 and 2.
Just relentless.
Grappler at heart. I guess he doesn't want to take a lot of chances on the feet.
Oh, he had good success on the feet, but
every single
he
round
takes the fight wherever it goes.
Yeah. He's hit takedowns every single round of this fight. Very impressive.
To out-wrestle BuhuoYouga, that's a big statement for this whole division.
Youga
going for the guillotine again, but the head is just...
You think about an ankle lock, maybe?
No,
Guess not.
Just drops past into
because I know
guard.
He does have a win by ankle lock.
Nice punches there.
Hey, looks like he's almost mounted Youga.
Yeah.
Youga recovers half guard.
So much pressure from Mukhammad Salokhidinov. And so mature for 25 years old is Salokhidinov. You know, he's making the right decisions, staying calm, handling the pressure well.
Blood from somebody. Nice shots on top by Salokhidinov.
Now he's almost in full mount. Youga managed.
That was about 4 here on his victory, and somehow
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Find the finish, although Youga notoriously hard to finish.
Can Youga build up from here? Nice knee to the body as well. Salokhidinov just relentless. Not giving Youga any space or time to, you know, try to rally himself. Shaking his head there. Jumps to the back. Goes back to the body triangle.
Body triangle again. Similar to the second round. Youga didn't really have much for him in this fight, honestly.
Yeah, very, very one-sided. I'm surprised that It's so dominant. That's in with a rear naked choke, trying to get that hand in.
Trying to just squeeze his head off here. But he doesn't really have it in a finishing position.
Yeah, just highly uncomfortable for Yoga for sure. Yoga himself not having the longest of necks. Now Yoga could have gotten up, but no. 10 seconds, look at this.
Going Donkey Kong on him.
Salokhidinov just dropping the
hammers.
What?
Is that a finish? Was that a finish or was
I
that,
don't know.
Was that the bell?
I don't know.
It looked like he waved it off before the... Hey, I don't know. Imagine second. That's it's showing it like it is a finish. So I mean, he's getting pounded on here, right? Watch the ref. Does the ref step in like it's a finish? It looks like it, Woody. He ate about 6, 7 shots. It looks like a TKO.
Yeah, that looks like it's a stoppage. All right.
Wow. Okay.
Good. Well, first, what a dominant performance.
Oh yeah.
Way more one-sided than we possibly could have.
Totally.
We could have, predicted. Taking down, is it that he's that good, or father time is catching up to BuhuoYouga?
Maybe a bit of both.
In my opinion, Salokhidinov is a real thing, and he's gonna be a big headache for most of these fighters.
Oh yeah, the ref is saying that it's a TKO. Yeah, okay.
Here we see here, the Master of Ceremonies came to check, is this a finish? And it is.
That's going to be, on the record, that's going to be a TKO with 1 second left in the fight. That's a very interesting call.
Yep. Very interesting call.
Hey, I mean, it's good for Salokhidinov. He gets a win, finish bonus.
He's got a finish bonus. Good for him. Not so good for BuhuoYouga.
Tajikistan 3-0 tonight in JCK.
Yeah, congratulations to
making that money.
The whole Tajikistani delegation. They came out here and just, came to collect. Let's go to the official announcement.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子MMA综合格斗规则银量级联合主赛的最终结果为：来自于塔吉克斯坦的蓝方选手 Mukhammad Salokhidinov， 第3回合4分58秒 TKO 获胜。The winner is blue corner, win by technical knockout. 接下来，我们共同进入今天晚上的头条主赛。
This guy is a finisher. You got to keep your eyes open. Lightning fast.
带倒对手，对手勇往实战砸击。 小心，好的打扣，蟒蛇脚当上了，没有，还上住了。
也等。他是曾经的冠军，我会击败他，走上自己的冠军路。
the former champ Zheng Boqie, known as the babyface assassin.
因为以往的失利，所以这场比赛我更加想赢。我需要击败球伦来证明我。我会重新回到我的时代。
以前我俩交手过，然后也这么多年过去了，现在检验一下谁的水平成长的更多。
这一场我们来一场精彩的比赛吧。 让你见识一下我的拳法，我的站立。
Main event time. It is the anticipated, highly anticipated rematch in the flyweight division. Perhaps to decide who the next major contender is here. I mean, we have Zheng Boqie, the former champion of the division. Not so long ago, he reigned supreme. He beat BuhuoYouga, who we just saw, to win the belt. He TKO'd him. And since then, he's gone on to lose 3 fights in a row. A rather unfortunate skid. But if you look at who he fought, all 3 of those opponents were absolute savages. Most recently, he lost to Suleimanov.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was just a really tough fight. Suleimanov just won the million RMB and just ran through the tournament. Prior to that, he lost to Haoxuan in a crazy fight. He almost finished Haoxuan.
And he had Haoxuan in a rear naked choke, which looked like it was like done and dusted. Yeah. I really thought it was just a matter of time. Haoxuan wouldn't tap. He was just going to fall asleep. But somehow, he just survived.
Unbelievable. And before that, he lost to Chernyshova. That's the flyweight GOAT, right?
Yep.
So,
I mean, those are 3
absolute killers.
The top 3 guys maybe in the division. Definitely, if you take recency bias, then who's been, you know, the champions who had the belts, who made the millions, those are the 3. But Zheng Boqie, you know, he had a very illustrious striking background first. He's a very, very formidable striker, but he's improved. And his grappling, so much so that, like we just said, that's laughable that a guy who's only 28 years old is having his 50th fight tonight. This is recorded pro MMA that does not include all his kickboxing fights. It's insane.
He's been fighting pro for 12 years since he was not even of age.
Yeah.
He was 16 years old fighting pro fights. He's got really fast hands. He's got great striking. He's got great transitions. He's got expert timing. His level changes, ability to chain together striking and grappling is all.
And he's got power in his hands, man.
Top notch.
He's got power in his hands. He's also got a very good chin, actually.
But
he's fighting another assassin.
I'm a believer in momentum, in hype, in waves of career trajectory. So when you have a guy that's lost 3 in a row, and he's gotten finished in all those 3 fights, including getting knocked out brutally.
But that was the furthest one to go, right?
No, that's his last fight. He got knocked out in 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Suleimanov gave him that overhand. You're right. I forgot about that. I was thinking about the Chernyshova fight. You were right.
So that's got to be fresh on his mind. Now the question is Qiujilunzhou, is he on that level? And is he on the level of Suleimanov, Chernyshova?
He's a different style fighter. So that's a better night. Qiujilunzhou, you know, he's a veteran of 35 pro fights himself. He's another top talent coming out of the very famous Team Umbo from Chengdu. We see there De Wang on the right wearing the...
De Wang has been eating well.
Say again?
De Wang has been eating well ever since retiring from fighting. Look at it.
Yes, I mean, he really came into his own as a coach, De Wang. So a lot of success with the fighters, the Umbo fighters here at JCK. What a cool song. Qiujilunzhou coming out to his own song. JCK is British about copyright, so you can only use the song
if it's got written exemption by the artist or if it's your own song that has been written and made for you. And man, this guy's such a fun personality. He's also a showman inside the cage. So calm and collected. He's kind of, it feels like he's a snake charmer the way he fights. So very similar to some of his teammates. If you look at Heika, Ziwang, Luo Zhangtuo, these guys all have that kind of check charming style where they just relax and super calm, no emotions, move slowly, and then, you know, slow. Slowly throw the kick, but when they do turn on, this is like incredible. See, all of them have Qiujilunzhou fighting control. Down Rongju, who were based there before, they have a little bit more of that style, but they trained overseas for so many years. Whereas the guys that are daily training at Embo still, they're more like assassins in the way they look for submissions, slipping the anaconda, slipping the guillotine, jumping for the triangle. Like
his last fight, he got the anaconda, so it looked really good.
And he's very lanky for this. Like, he's not that tall, but he's, you know, kind of I don't want to say skinny, but he's not a very thick guy. Very, very slick. And he came in. I remember the first fight that I called for him. He came back to JCK. He was fighting another organization, and Kaisai'er actually submitted him with a Sulemayev stretch, which we saw earlier tonight as well. And that he was also shocked because he is a very good grappler. And I was speaking to him earlier. I was like, we were in the change rooms. I walked past, actually stepped on his toe, and he looked at me. He's like, "Oh no, now I can't fight." And he was teasing me. I was like, "Mate, if you can't fight, I'm gonna lose my job." Because please don't. And he's like, we were both laughing about it. And I said, "Hey, so how are you gonna win tonight? What's it gonna be? Is it gonna KO, submission?" And he was just laughing. He was like, "We'll see, we'll see." He's a very chill, fun guy to talk to.
Very cerebral fighter.
Yep. And
tactician. Very smart.
You know, he's just finished a fight in 2 minutes and 11 seconds, and right after that, he had another finish over Yang Xingqiang in 53 seconds of the first round. So, you know, he's on a bit of a winning streak, facing guys on a bit of a skid. How much of that will come into play? And this is a rematch, of course, where Boqie won the first one. So 1 year splits them. The height, it is Qiujilunzhou, who's a little bit taller, but only 1 centimeter reach advantage going to Qiujilunzhou.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子银量级的比赛争夺，同样也是今天的头条主赛。蓝方选手身高165公分，臂展170厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄28岁，来自于搏击王俱乐部。职业生涯战绩49战33胜16负 ，JCK 战决城战绩10战6胜4负。他就是蓝方选手加特林·郑博谢。本场比赛，红方选手身高170公分，臂展171厘米，体重57.50公斤，年龄29岁，来自于恩波格斗俱乐部。MMA 综合格斗战绩35战22胜13负 ，JCK 战决城战绩7战4胜3负。他就是红方选手藏族骑士邱吉伦州。本场比赛场上裁判王金刚。
Main event time, guys. Boqie is in the red shorts,
and
despite being in the blue corner.
Qiujilunzhou is in the red corner wearing the blue shorts. They really are.
They're just trying to confuse us.
I wonder if maybe they sent the wrong shorts.
I'm wondering that because that's been a couple fights tonight. Forget about the colors. Boqie versus Qiujilunzhou, the Tibetan Knight. This is a rematch. They did fight.
The babyface assassin.
Several years ago.
We see Boqie going for a side kick, misses, and wow, look at Qiujilunzhou looking for that
hook kick.
Yeah.
Now, you made a good point. Boqie is on a losing skid. Oh! Brutal knockout, flying knee. Unbelievable.
Flying knee. Right
out of nowhere.
In the first minute.
Out of nowhere.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That was so anticlimactic. And Boqie, being a gentleman about it, he kind of rolled out and got to his feet. I think it's a fair stoppage. Could it be early? Maybe.
Oh my
but
God.
The accuracy of Qiujilunzhou.
What was that, 30 seconds?
And like, that was the first meaningful strike of the fight. And
oh man. Wow. I mean, it doesn't get much better than
This guy is
that.
an assassin. That's why I call him assassin. You can't blink. When he's in the cage, you just got to keep your eyes open because any moment, any second could be the finish.
Let's take a look. Boom.
Oh.
Cracks him. I mean, that's a
that's
good stoppage. He went.
No, he went like.
He went out and then woke back up when his head hit the mat. Like he's unconscious and then he woke back up.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a concussion, for sure. I mean, totally fair stoppage. That flying knee landed square to the base and put him out. I mean, you got to feel for Boqie. That's 4 losses in a row, all by finish.
Wow.
And 2 of them in less than a minute.
Man.
It just goes. It's a brutal sport. You could go from being on top of the world to losing 4 in a row, but getting knocked out.
Tonight, it's all this man, Qiujilunzhou.
One more time, let's take a look. Leaps in with the flying knee. That's all she wrote. 1 strike. Wang Jinggang has seen enough.
Yeah, but that's But
you see his eyes roll to the back.
Never land in that. Yeah, no,
That's a done deal.
That was a good stoppage. You're right. Well, let's go to the official announcements.
接下来宣布比赛结果。本场男子 MMA 综合格斗规则银量级头条主赛的最终结果为：红方选手藏族骑士Qiujilunzhou第1回合0分29秒 KO 获胜。The winner is red corner, win by knockout. 首先，恭喜裘伦拿到了今天晚上头条主赛的比赛胜利，但是我也同时非常开心的，终于等到了这个保留节目撒隆达。此时此刻什么样的心情，跟我们分享一下？
其实离不开自己的努力吧，坚持，然后遇到失败不放弃，总要还是努力，努力的挺多，没有努力也不会有这么好的比赛，也这么精彩的，对。
那么接下来我们共同通过大屏幕呢看一下。 那么今天的第1回合到底发生了一些什么？一起来看。
你们知道，每次飞膝吧，都觉得达不到，都要一直练呀，是不是？
那么这场比赛的胜利最想送给谁？此时此刻最想感谢谁？
感谢自己，一直不放弃。 有很多人诋毁输了比赛，一直说，我希望每个运动员吧，我希望Boqie是这样。我们比赛输了，但我们还需要生活，是不是？继续前进，跌倒多少次我们站起来，一样的，都在为家战斗。他说他也在为家庭，我也是为我的家庭战斗。一个成功的男人需要一个家庭，然后感谢我的爱人，然后。 格斗，我的干爹，从放牛的孩子里边，然后站归干爹，然后感谢我的赛他中最后那，我是第2次才过重的，很多人因为我超重了，但是第2次的时候，我俩在桑拿里面一直增，就是靠意志力， 还有德王的陪伴。
那么这场比赛拿下之后，我觉得有可能下一场比赛你就会挑战东北飞虎上肢法的现役的银量级的金腰带。那这个目标呢，是不是你今年最大的、最想完成的任务？
肯定是想打腰带，这个是一直在说。然后看我们的老板们怎么安排，我怎么来，谁我都可以接。然后首先肯定是想打腰带，这个是第一位。然后就是要打上肢法。
好了，女士们、先生们，掌声送给。还有想说的话吗？九轮。
这个대랑 바르총 Qiujilunzhou 잽결이니 우리 분단나 바 참아 과전치 다가 만tat다 나 잽결이긴 워카와전 랍소남치
突击起，扎西德勒。
还要感谢我的赞助商阿若博巴，还有扎西德勒葡萄汁对我的赞助，非常感谢乐师傅，感谢。
感谢女士们、先生们，掌声送给藏族骑士Qiujilunzhou。所有现场以及屏幕前的观众朋友们，那么今天晚上 JCK 绝城之夜 N117的所有比赛到此就全部结束。再次感谢我们的官方合作媒体咪咕视频、抖音、腾讯新闻、新华网、百度 App、深圳电视台体育健康频道、辽宁移动、贵州新媒体、宁夏新媒体、TCL 互联网电视、虎牙直播、快手以及格斗迷的大力支持。同时还要特别感谢千岁汽车、梅花、市尔道、菲特仕。同时特别感谢阿若博巴品牌对今天的赞助播出。那么接下来共幕了解赛选手或一些，然后选对手他弗拉申对手 Jovidon Mahmudov KO 对手。那么今天的第5场比赛，男子羽量级的复赛 ，Anush 是用手臂三角锁降服对手 ，Lisa Kyriacou 通过一致判定战胜对手，郑行霍通过一致判定战胜对手。今天晚上的联合主赛。穆罕默德·萨洛希迪诺夫 TKO 对手。那么今天晚上的头条主赛，藏族骑士Qiujilunzhou KO 对手，成功斩获比赛胜利。那么在4月18号呢，将会迎来 JCK 战决城王者系列013的比赛。头条主赛，河流之主鲁斯坦别克努尔扎诺夫将会大战狼王比多拉耶尔哈利，将打响轻量级010金腰带争夺之战。联合主赛，王琦对阵升重上来的艾利穆拉特别克。正赛方面，拉姆赞阿赫马多夫对阵谢里夫希克马多夫，杨新强对阵托菲格加萨诺夫，刘晓妮对阵库尔曼别克娃巴克特古利。在此也诚挚邀请屏幕前的各位持续锁定我们的官方网站3w.jckmma.com 以及微信公众账号以及官方抖音号，了解最新赛事资讯的更新。最后再次感谢现场以及屏幕前的诸位今天晚上整晚的陪伴，愿风永远指引勇士们前行的方向。最后祝大家晚安，再见。
Fight fans, JCK Fight Night 117 is done and dusted. Let's quickly run from it. Man, we had so many finishes. 6 finishes tonight on the card. It's fine. One is making their MMA debuts. What a back and forth war. But it was, of course, the young guy, Haoxuan. He was getting rocked, almost finished. If anything, The ref could have stepped in, but still, he pulled through and finished his opponent.
That fight was like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You didn't know who was going to go down. I mean, I thought Li Haoxuan was going to go down. He got rocked like 3 or 4 times and then comes back from nowhere. The comeback kid gets the job done in his JCK debut. It doesn't get much better than that.
And the fight right after that was Pieyili, and he also did really good. We didn't know who this kid was.
Whoa.
He fought a guy who had 8 professional fights, and that was his professional debut.
And what did he hit him with? The Suloev stretch.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Rare submission that you don't often see. Unbelievable.
Then the uppercuts made me think about Alison Overeem when Mahmudov, he uppercut the right, he just sat back,
it lifted
uppercut,
him
and he
off his feet.
He lifted Tanghesi, sent him aerial, and that was it. One punch, done. It was very, very impressive. I really liked Anush's fight as well. Anush Tukhtaev, man, that kid is good, well-rounded. On the ground, he showed in the first round his slick striking, but of course, in the second round, he came out and put so much pressure on his opponent, getting the finish.
Got the arm triangle, and his opponent was really tough. And then, man, every finish after that just kept getting crazier and crazier.
Yeah, and what about 2 seconds left? Maybe
this is what I'm talking about.
Maybe the last, the latest finish TK we've ever seen at JCK. Only 2 seconds.
I thought
left.
it was 1 second left, but the official call was 2 seconds left in the fight. Had the back mount, raining shots down. The ref had enough. And how impressive is it to get BuhuoYouga out of there in your second fight in JCK? And
the guy who almost never gets finished. But then the main event.
Oh my God, I'm still like,
shaken.
I still have all the nervous energy
yes.
from that.
I mean, Qiujilunzhou, I always say, this guy's an assassin. You got to keep your eyes open. Any moment could finish the fight, and that's exactly what he did.
30 seconds.
Just
or
standing
less.
in southpaw and flying knee to the chin. Oh my goodness.
My heart goes out to Jumbo Chip because he's such a good guy.
He's a good
such
guy.
a good guy.
4 in a row now for him. I really hope he can, get back on the horse, take some time off, get your chin rested. But what's next for Qiujilunzhou? Is he gonna challenge for the title? I mean,
for sure he's gonna be in the tournament for the million, and now he's established himself as one of the top contenders. And hey, we're back next week for the King Series.
That's right. We'll see you next, folks. Be there or be square. Bye-bye.
4月18日将迎来 JCK 战局城王者系列013头条主赛。卢斯塔姆·别克·努尔扎诺夫与比多拉·叶尔哈利将打响轻量级临时金腰带争夺战。联合主赛，王琦对阵艾利·穆拉特别克。正赛，拉姆赞·阿赫马托夫对阵谢里夫·希克马托夫。杨新强对阵突菲格·加萨诺夫。刘晓妮对阵库尔曼·别科娃、巴克特古利。复赛方面，阿拉腾沙盖对阵扎洪吉尔纳日梅迪诺夫。里弗耀对阵齐基尔约伊霍尔木罗佐达。伊尔波勒塔加利克对阵楚国旗。乌兰哈伊拉提别克对阵马海阿日。4月18日 ，JCK 战局城王者系列013巅峰碰撞，一触即发。
秋天之上，去唤醒早已饥渴的灵魂。雪从凝固变成了沸腾，是因为听到你们的呼声。天外的天浩瀚无限，我也要和你对决，在绝城之巅，战役无言，连成无眠，让双眼锋锐的摩擦迸发在一念之间。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点燃了一群人，星火燎原了华夏尚武的情节，我们本来就不畏一切，不惧一切。一颗眼神觉醒了一座城，一颗灵魂点 巨人，跨越星河去追逐我们。